Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me on today's episode of the live show. Wow. I was sorry that I'm a little bit late. I'm working on some super secret project that's going to blow everybody's minds, guys. It's gonna blow your minds. Yes. Just wait. It's like, I think I need a couple more days, guys. Couple more days. Yo. So somebody shared this thing on the Rolex forums that the F.P.Journe will no longer sell through the ADs in 2021. Breaking news, guys. Wow. What are your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts and opinions about F.P.Journe going exclusively to boutiques? I want to hear your opinions. In the meantime, I got plastic. Are you on the waiting list for F.P.Journe by any chance?
No, mate. I just thought I'd just quickly touch base with you about F.P.Journe in Australia.
Yeah.
As far as I know, we have very little access to those watches. So, but that's interesting news, hey? Do you reckon they'll go online sales only, or always be a boutique?
I think, you know what? I think they're just so limited. I believe that they could do it with boutiques only. I think there's enough customers in city centers. So, for example, they could open a boutique in New York, and they'll have enough people literally traveling to New York City, trying to pick one up or taking a look at it. I think
That's
if somebody,
incredible.
right there, because they're looking for high-end clientele that will not buy one F.P.Journe, will not buy two, three. They'll buy like every model. You know how there is people like Not an Asian who's collecting all the steel Rolex pieces, right?
Yeah. And they used to collect all the Pokemon when I was kids.
Yes. And this is what they're trying to do, I think, with their pieces. I mean, they built up the reputation using these ADs, right? And they figured, why should we share the profits? Makes no sense. Like, their brand name is so recognizable. There's no reason
It's
for them.
crazy.
Yeah,
Absolutely crazy. Because why make 60% when you can make 100%?
exactly. And not only make 100%, you can then you can control. Now that's just like in my opinion, that's phase one. Because why not make money on the sale of the watch? Why not then make money on resale of the watch? And they're also going to be making money on the maintenance of the watch.
Wow, you make a good point.
They're going to capture the whole wheel. And we got Hassan joining us.
How are you, Tim? How are you, Plastic?
Hey, how's it
Hey,
going?
Hassan, how are you, buddy?
Just now I saw you online, so I came in.
Yeah, it's just just a quick shout out today, guys. It's Anzac Day in Australia, so it's a day we remember all our past and present servicemen and women. So if we can remind the pontiff today that it was the Anzacs who helped liberate his family in where's Pontiff from? Ukraine.
Yes.
Yeah, and also helped, I guess, you Tim, your forefathers too, mate. So.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we have to. You can't go into the future without knowing your past.
Not celebrate, mate. Just remember.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, you have to know. Oh, and look at this. MJT says, "Good day. How was the down service, Plastic?"
Oh, I didn't make it. I had a night out last night, guys, and I slept through the damn thing. I was a bit under the weather. Even right now, I'm a little bit hungover, fellas. So I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. I just thought I'd check in and talk a bit F.P.Journe because it's one of those brands that I know nothing about. Absolutely nothing about. A bit like Patek. I don't know much about that at all. Only what the Pontiff says,
Mm, mm. It's very secretive. That brand is like, you know how the Brumont want to make themselves out to be like they're the secret club or something.
Yeah.
It
They're English, right?
really, yes,
Yep.
but they're selling keys to anyone who wants to enter. Like there's no the barrier to entry is to be basically scammed. But F.P.Journe is really on to something here. So I want to talk about this whole idea that we're entering into this watches. They're going like over time. They were tools used for uh certain you know for expeditions or diving. Right? There were tools to do
Tool
something.
watches, yeah, like
Yeah, they were
Rolex.
tool watches.
Yeah.
Then they changed into just telling the time because people develop better tools, right? It was no longer a tool watch. There
It's a watch
became
for tools like
yeah, there
us.
we got separate tools.
And
And
we're
then there were
tools. We wear
status
them.
symbols.
Yeah.
And now we're going almost beyond that. Hello Mingo. How's it
What's going
going?
on, Tim?
What do you think about these
Hey,
breaking news?
Marco.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. So many
Mhm.
people, especially brands like AP's gone boutique exclusive now.
Mhm.
It's a direction. I think Omega is heading in that direction also. I think it's a choice a lot of brands are taking. I actually think it's kind of a mistake, especially for brands like Journe.
Uh-huh.
Yes, the market is pretty big for them, but
Yeah.
they're still very niche. You know what I mean? And they've taken advantage of an insanely increase in interest, an insane increase in interest in the watch industry. Right?
Mm.
What happens when the market isn't as strong? You know what I
Mm.
mean? It's like that's what scares me when you go boutique exclusive because I think
Mhm.
the strength of Journe is you compare it versus other brands, right? And the
Mhm.
Journe blows it out of the water. So
Yes. Yeah.
that's my only fear, honestly.
Are they
But
that
I
good?
mean,
Are they Marco? Are they that
yeah.
good, mate? Can you sell me an F.P.Journe? Tell me why I
Sure. So
should go.
Journe has worked with. I mean, he's considered one of, if not the best, modern watchmakers. I think there's like a very small number of people you can consider as the best living watchmakers. There's Journe, there's Philip Dufour, probably Roger Smith is in the argument, Kari Voutilainen. Those are my top four, in my opinion, right?
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah.
and Jordan himself has been an independent watchmaker for
What's
about, I
going on
think,
with your
20
audio?
years now. Hold
You're a
on.
little crackly.
Let me just double check. It should be on my mic. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so Jordan has been an independent watchmaker now for about 20 years.
Mhm.
But he worked with a bunch of brands. Breguet, I'm pretty sure he worked with, Harry Winston, Patek especially. But yeah, one of the best watchmakers. And like some of the movements that he's made are bar none some of the best modern wristwatch movements of all time. I mean, I think the Resonance
So,
is probably the best modern watch money can buy.
so
Mm.
Marco, he was a freelancer who worked with the biggest brands, and now he's
Exactly.
on his
Now
own.
he's doing
Is
his
that?
own
Oh
thing.
wow,
Exactly. Pretty much, yeah.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Look, I mean, his watches are it's very niche though. It's a very strong niche because um it's quite incredible how he's able to build up such a strong like a catalog of watches in such a short time with the kind of complications that a lot of brands can only dream about making. Brumont, they made like a rotor for an ETA movement, and they called it in-house. You know,
Yeah, I get you.
well,
Yeah.
like that's how hard. Like it's so hard to make movements, but the movements that this guy is producing is just bar none. It's kind of it's almost unbelievable the stuff that he makes. it is also very expensive. But the very interesting thing about it, that yes, they're very expensive, but because he was able to utilize kind of hype and the secondary market, uh, and he basically made that these watches, although they're expensive to buy at retail, those who were with him kind of from the beginning, they're able to resell these watches for double, triple the price. So it's a very interesting approach to do business. And the guy's kind of genius marketer as well as watchmaker. It's kind of a combination of best of both worlds. I wouldn't recommend buying one at retail because you can pay crazy money over retail. And unfortunately, he doesn't have too many simple watches. There's a lot of like the chronometer blue. It used to be pretty cheap, but now impossible to get. And people
I'm going
will
to say something
cut an arm off
crazy.
for one of these.
I'm going to say something a little bit crazy, but when I look at those watches, each one honestly looks like it has its own character. Does that sound crazy?
No. It's like there's so much attention to detail to each watch. Like F.P.Journe, he doesn't just pump out, and a lot of brands, they will just pump out anything. Like what can we come up with? Like they just constantly have to come up with like ideas to chase the market. Whereas F.P.Journe, everything is very deliberate and thought through. Oh, and we got Spence R, $5. After you see the resonance movement in the metal for the first time, in the metal for the first time, you will need a cold shower.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it's inspired by.
Have you seen
I've never
one,
seen
Marco,
one.
in the flesh?
No, they're next to impossible to get from a boutique. I'd never see this stuff in the metal.
Yeah.
Forget it.
This
But
stuff
Is JJ giving one?
no, he's not. F.P.Journe makes like 600 watches a year. To get on the resonance, you have to have mega spending at Journe.
Is Rich
He's
Buddy
getting the
giving one?
Havana. No, he's getting the Havana moon phase, I'm pretty sure. Or he might be getting the Chronomed Souverain with the Havana dial.
Now, F.P.Journe was as a brand for already like what, like 22, 24 years?
Yeah, 20-something years.
20-something years. So, and I hate to do this. I mean, comparing Ming to F.P.Journe, right? I mean, it's a horrible. I get it. I don't want to do this, but F.P.Journe in the beginning, people were laughing at F.P.Journe as well, right? And then people who bought those OG F.P.Journes, people thought like, "What are you doing? You're wasting your money buying those watches because they were relatively expensive and there was no resale value because of how unrecognizable the brand name was." And it's the very similar thing with Ming. Like these first few models that Ming is making in these introductory years. Ming is like 4 years old, right? So we don't know where the brand will go from this point on. It's quite possible they'll get huge investment from some.
But
I don't know.
Tim,
they already have them.
But I mean, they have big. But I'm talking about big investment.
Well, Chanel acquired 20% stake in Journe.
In Journe, no, I'm talking about Ming.
Oh, Ming.
But those
okay,
those early Journes would have been a lot more handmade and well built.
Well, all his watches are technically handmade, but they're very special because there's a couple of reasons. Like the materials he used were, like he would use like gold dials. That's one thing. Yeah. Also, all his movements nowadays are rose gold movements. Like he takes rose gold and makes all of his movements with rose gold. But before he used to use brass movements. Those are really collectible. But yeah. My only worry is all of these brands. Like there's another one. It's called Roger Dubuis. Roger Dubuis is another guy who's similar to Journe. I don't think he's as good of a watchmaker, but still a very, very high-quality watchmaker in his own right. Worked for Patek for over 20 years, I'm pretty sure. And he started his own brand and was later acquired by Richemont. But after his passing, I mean, Roger Dubuis is not recognizable at all from what Roger Dubuis himself originally founded the brand for. I mean, they're just making these crazy, dumb watches. And that's my fear with these independents is all of the kind of savoir-faire is with that watchmaker. And if there's no next generation to take over to make sure that the brand has a succession plan,
yes,
I mean, you're just stuck with a lot of expensive watches that aren't worth anything.
It's a brand of cult, isn't it? It's a cult sort of following. Yeah.
Right. It's got a cult following, but for a good reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Versace fashion. Versace dies, but they still go on, you know?
Right.
Oh, yeah. And, but you know, Versace, it's a little bit different because clothing design kind of style you can keep having. The worry with this kind of F.P.Journe stuff, it's so complicated, is that I don't know if they'll be able to find watchmakers competent enough to continue producing this kind of level of, you know, this kind of level of high level stuff, right? Like,
of course.
Can another, like, because the problem is that if there is another watchmaker who can make this level of stuff, why wouldn't he just start his own brand? Why work for F.P.Journe? It makes no sense. You
Power of social media, guys.
And nowadays,
these sort of brands are more powerful now than ever because of social media.
And more people are moving towards independence. Like, there's so many watchmakers nowadays that we don't even know about who are making watches in their own basements. For what we know, Marco could be building up a workshop in his mom's basement to start making watches.
Wow.
Who knows?
Marco,
Who knows?
What are you building, Marco?
Crazy, unspeakable things, guys. Crazy, unspeakable. Stay tuned.
Wow. Can't wait to see it.
Just make sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends.
Exactly.
tell your five-kid friends.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so that is definitely a problem, Tim. With the rise of independent, like, here, if you want to search him up, his name is Rushepi. He's a very good. He works for Acrivia, which is another.
Bring it up on your screen.
Sure.
Because I can't spell that. Another thing,
it's a very funny.
You know that what's that website? Shopify. You know Shopify, right? With the rise of Shopify, it's kind of running a lot of businesses out of business because a lot of skilled people are making their own kind of personal brands and able to sell stuff through their personal websites.
You're right, Tim. It's like all you need now is a massive Instagram following and you bolt on a Shopify and away you go.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, this looks good. This looks really good. Who is this?
So this guy he did his first internship at Patek. Then he went to go work for Journe. Now he works for Acrivia / has his own brand. His brand is Rushepi, which is his name.
Wow.
Acrivia and Rushepi are both, I mean, some of the best independents in the world. But the point is that you have a lot of young guys who are no longer staying with brands. There's a real lack of talent in watchmaking because they're just going off doing their own thing.
Exactly.
Like, the talent retention is a big, big problem. So if you want to become a watchmaker, make a lot of money, maybe you go to watchmaking school.
Yeah.
The problem is watchmaking school is a lot like modern school. They just teach you a lot of theory. No, like, apparently it's like, especially the Swiss-based ones.
They don't have like tools to practice on, etc.
Right. So like you're supposed to like go out and learn on your own. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's very, very strange.
Interesting. You know, like the Kickstarter. If anything, that Kickstarter taught me is what the hell are they doing? Like, there's a lot of people doing these Kickstarters on the different watches, right? But instead of kickstarting and setting up some kind of workshop somewhere based in in their home countries, these people outsource everything to like China, and they just
Remember, Tim,
yeah.
Kickstart can be a minefield, mate. It can
Oh
be
yeah,
full of
no, I lost some
scammers
money on the
and
Kickstarter. Yeah, yeah.
be
I
very careful
invested in
with
some stuff that never
Kickstarter.
came through.
Guys, I
But
gotta
I'm
go.
shocked. I'm
I gotta
shocked.
go. Have a great day,
Nobody.
fellas. Talk to you later. Gotta go.
All right, all right. No problem. No
See
problem.
you.
Take care, plastic.
See you, buddy.
The best teachers want MJT. The best teachers want their students to go out and succeed. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's the modern world, and it's easier than ever to start doing your own thing. And I think as the watches continue grow in popularity, there's gonna be a lot more competitions for a lot more competition for handmade artisan watches. Can you bring up a picture of one of his watches? They look really good. I'm surprised. Let's see. Wow, it's very cool. Very cool. Wow. How much is one of these? Woo. Whew. Expensive. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. A
So this is which is well known as one of the best independent houses, just on their finishing alone and on their kind of movement, stuff like that.
Very interesting case. Yeah.
It's very unique. Not my cup of tea, if I'm being honest with you. I much prefer the Chronomet Contemporain. Especially this one. It's like a denim dial.
Wow.
It's very cool. But yeah, very expensive, guys. Forget it. This is the land of dreams.
Damn, that's like... This is the really rich people stuff. This is like, Leonardo da Vinci. He had patrons, right? He wasn't making stuff for free. Rich people hired him to make stuff. This is we have the modern situation equivalent, right?
Right. So this guy is being heralded as like the next great watchmaker, just because he's so young and what he's been able to accomplish in such a short time. He gets a lot of kudos, a lot of kudos.
Let's see. Ooh, right here. Actually, bring this up. Here we go. Now, our good friend Spence R has recently added an F.P.Journe to his collection.
Oh, it's upside down though.
It is. Oh, I can flip it like that.
There we go.
Bam. The picture is really bad. But we got Captain. Captain, how's it going?
Oh.
How are you, Tim? Hey, Marco.
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Is that Hassan?
Hey, Captain. How are you?
Hassan, doing well. How are you?
Oh, Hassan is in the show. What's going on, Hassan?
Okay, my role is complete.
What's going on?
Letting Marco know who's in the chat or who's in the panel.
Look, like this whole F.P.Journe situation. I think actually, you know what? Looking at this Spencer's collection, right? It fits perfectly in there. But I don't think you should be going out and getting a second one, as soon as possible. What do you think?
A Journe?
Yeah.
Is
it still okay?
Money in the bank.
Yeah.
Well,
how long?
Damn, it's money in the bank. Journe is money, 100%.
Wow.
I want one.
Me and him have been speaking like quite a bit about what his end game will be. It's fun. I like speaking. Well, because the thing is, he has so much. He's so open to things. You know what I mean? Like open to trial and experimentation and trying different things.
I mean, he got this amazing H. Moser and Son.
Listen, some of his plans are a little bit crazy. I mean, some of the watches he wants to add is I'm just like, Jesus Christ Almighty, like slow down, my man. And the worst part is I'll send him lists. He's like, oh, this list is so expensive. I'm like, it has less watches than the list you sent me. What do you mean? I love him.
Oh my god. Tommy says there's definitely more variety market. It's true. Journe is more personality driven, but
Right.
by most accounts, Journe isn't usually regarded the same as Dufour Smith. No.
Yeah, but there's only one reason for that. It's because there's less in circulation, in my opinion. That's why. I mean, it's every bit as good, if not better. Because the thing is, I mean, Smith makes a great watch, but I don't think he's the kudos he gets is mostly because all of his watches are genuinely handmade.
He'll be getting as many as he can get by hands.
Right. And Dufour, I think there's like, what, 200 of his watches circulating in the world?
Yeah.
That's mostly what it is. It comes down to supply. That's what makes people think that one is better than the other. Really, they're both great. All three of them are great. It just depends what you prefer.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, Journe still takes the edge because what he's been able to accomplish over that 20-year period is a lot more impressive than Dufour and or Roger Smith, in my opinion.
No, he really built up a whole freaking brand. They're called F.P.Journe, but he has his name on the watch. But I wonder how much involvement does he has in the new models that come out, right?
A lot. I'm pretty sure he conceptualizes the movements. First, the dial, because he says if you don't like if the dial isn't nice to look at, it's not worth buying. Yeah. So he starts with the dial, and then he works out kind of the movement, or he has a rough idea. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he does just about everything.
Well,
he must have a team at this point also.
Oh yeah. It's got to be
huge. He doesn't do it all. Yeah. In the beginning, at least, he did everything.
And also, now it's a lot easier to make watches with the computers because you can, you can do a 3D model this stuff before. Whereas before it was like way more difficult. That's why we have the rise of so many, like this stuff that he makes. There's no way you can make this without the 3D modeling.
Exactly, because you can conceptualize everything using a computer. Right.
Yeah. Now I guess Chanel has a 20% or so stake in F.P.Journe.
Right. Well, it's been a while. I think they did in like 2018 or something like that.
Oh, really? I thought
it's been a couple of years.
More current. I don't know.
CB says F.P.Journe is more secure investment long term. Hassan, are you thinking of picking up a Journe? Let me know which one. When can we expect one from you?
I'll pick up a Chanel.
I'm not in a level to pick up a Journe yet.
Are you on the hunt? Have you seen any in the wild?
I'm not in a level to get a Journe yet.
Steven, what about you? Have you seen these? Are you on the hunt?
Of course. Am I on the hunt? It's funny. Spence R. He's got an awesome collection. I got like that Historique up there. He's ahead of his time, man. Got the Moser. I think Journe, the more I go back and forth, I'm gonna wait and think about the Grail, right? Which is the Grail in terms of a dress piece that also can be worn and on any occasion, and that's the Chronometre blue with the with that material tantalum.
Oh, those blue ones, they're done. Steven, what you talking about?
I missed the beginning of the show.
You missed. No, I mean, I think those will never be available to human beings.
You're never gonna get.
Well, they're available. It's just a matter of you got to pay the piper.
I don't even know if there are pipers to be paid to.
Yeah, I would not pay that much.
No, it's a small little. It's you'd get it. You'd be like, it's what is this? Like the weight on the tantalum, I think makes it heavier. So if I got a Chronometre Sovereign,
the
white dial that right there. That's Spencer's collection. I think that's all you need.
Why is everyone spruiking the 1815 Crown?
That's the dress piece, man. That's the dress piece. And by the way, Marco, did you know that Audemars Piguet, your favorite watch brand in the world, at one point owned? I just read they owned a 40% stake in Jaeger-LeCoultre.
Yeah, because JLC used to make their movements, right?
Oh yeah.
They made a lot of people's movements, but yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Very interesting.
You should have stuck to making movements.
You're right.
But yeah, usually it's fairly common you own part or at least a lot of your movement maker.
There's too many watchmakers right now. There's just
it gets
too many
so
brands.
difficult.
Yeah, too many brands. Difficult. It dilutes how special the watches are.
You know what's interesting about Journe is they're not part of this holy trinity that is kind of a made up thing.
Yeah.
But they kind of transcend the trinity. So if you're thinking, oh, I want a Grail piece, and it's Trinity, but then you have Lange you have to consider because they're right up there. I guess people are now spruiking Breguet.
No.
Breguet
is not on that level. They're not on that level. Not even close.
But you know,
I like Breguet, but they're just not on that level.
Just wait until the pendulum swings around, Marco.
Exactly.
I don't think
Breguet can come back in style.
The problem with Breguet is because they use Lamania-based movements, which I have no problem with, but do you get kudos for using Lamania-based movements? Lamania, and I think they use Frederick Piguet.
Not
and
nowadays.
then kind of like the elephant in the room is like Journe.
This is what shocks me. This is what I don't understand. You know, you have these brands who've been in the business of watchmaking for hundreds of years, and they're still using like old, movements, other people's movements. Whereas you can see that people like F.P.Journe, they can just come out, boom, 2 barrels, and just bust out these movements. Like it's not like if there's one thing that F.P.Journe proves is that maybe it's not that expensive to make your own movements. But you know what I think it is? The profit. You really lower your profit margins. And a lot of these brands, they just can't take the profit margins hit because they're looking at their brand in short term instead of kind of this long term growth. Right? Let's see.
Yeah.
Breguet owns Lamania.
Right. I think they own. I just responded to him in the chat. I think they also own Frederick Piguet calibers as well, but those are mostly used by Jacques Drouot.
Yeah, but other brands use Lamania, right? So it's
right in the past. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, if you're competing against Journe or Lange or Patek, I just don't think Breguet belongs in the conversation.
And then there's also what is it? I'm going to butcher the name. Cecil Parnell or Purnell.
Oh, stop it, Steven. That's your flavor of the week.
Triple access double tourbillon, baby.
Stop it.
Media, notice how many watch gurus, quote unquote, are extolling the virtues of 1861. 1861 will gain cult status. I think it's already a cult status. 1861.
What's the 1861?
1861. I thought that was 1861. What is that? Oh.
Why am I lost right now? 1861.
That's the Speedy, right?
Oh yes, the Speedy. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was the Speedy, and then when you said like, what is that? I was like, wait, it's not a Speedy? What the?
No, because I was total. Yeah, okay. No, I was totally lost because we're talking Lange and Journe. I'm like 1861. Like, what the fuck is that? Like,
I guess he talks about the movement because you can see the movement in the new 1861. This could be like a cult stat. I mean, maybe. It's nothing special, but it doesn't. That's the thing. It's not. the watches, they seem to be. It's no longer so much about the movement, the case, the finishing, but more of like the secret club. It's good when it has all of those things in combination. But then you look at F.P.Journe, it's like this stuff it's a cult following. Cult following. Can they be in the cult? Can they be in the cult? It's probably too late. It's probably too late. Man.
Yeah,
Patek and Lange.
should have listened to Watchbox when they were spruiking Jorn probably 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, but you know what people were saying when the Watchbox was spruiking F.P.Journe, you know what people were saying? Oh, they're just trying to make money.
Right.
Don't buy this crap. Right. They're just trying to make money.
Of course.
They're spruiking it because F.P.Journe paid them through the back room. Obviously, they'll spruik it. And you can't...
Yeah, they'll spruik it because they bought up all the oversupply or whatever they can get their hands on. And it's a pretty brilliant, marketing strategy, right?
Yeah.
Buy up all the supply and then drive up the prices.
Yeah, I mean,
it's as old as the day. It's it's tried and true, man. That's been around since time began, right?
The more pictures you take of these F.P.Journe, I mean, and the cool thing with the F.P.Journe, it's really easy to do because it's a really beautiful looking watch on the close up, so you can like take thousands of images, just spread that stuff on the Instagram. For like, it costs nothing to spread it on the Instagram. People will do it for free, and then just drive up the price of the watch into insanity, and they make millions. So it's done. The new world, guys. Tommy, in terms of quality, you're probably correct. In terms of brand, you've never been on par with Patek. If Lange has,
we're talking about VC.
Yeah.
I disagree. Not with modern VC. Modern VC. We love Vacheron. Vacheron is my brand. I gotta stop spruiking Vacheron now. Yeah, CB even agrees with me 100%. Modern Vacheron is the bee's knees, guys. It is as good, if not. I mean, it belongs in the conversation, certainly. I don't think Breguet does, but definitely VC.
I'm surprised how quickly. But the problem with the problem that I have with VC is that its back catalog is just butt ugly. It's just like it's this year. These releases, it's like they finally figured it out.
Well, the Historique's 1921, the Historique's 1942.
Yeah.
The Cordon, those have been around now for a little bit.
Not that long.
The Patrimony is, listen,
but
a lot
nobody,
of their lines are long.
But Marco,
running,
nobody was thinking about those models until the new overseas. It's like when they finally figured out overseas, people started taking them seriously. Because without the overseas in the catalog, you look at their watch, you're like, It's just like, it was so ugly. The overseas was so ugly for so long. It just brought the whole brand down. With the new overseas looking so fine, with those curves, the rubber strap-on, the leather strap-ons, just schmicko. You just get a whole new, fresh look at the brand. You're like, what? Who is this? How come I haven't seen this brand before? It makes everything pop. So it would be weird to see if. And did you see the extension on the metal bracelet on the Vacheron Overseas?
Mm.
Did you see that integrated extension? Yeah. It's genius. What? My mind was blown. I didn't know.
Listen, the one thing, Tommy's bringing up the 56. There's only one model in the 56 that is no bueno, and that's the entry level model, right? Because otherwise, everything else is fine. You know what I mean? It's just that one watch that kind of flakes up the line. But otherwise, I mean, the Overseas, the Histories collection, the Patrimony is fantastic. I mean, there's not much you can critique from VC. I think they're doing amazing stuff.
Like, the second gen is passable.
Yeah, I like the
borderline. The problem with the second gen, you know what the biggest problem with the second gen? Because when you stack it up with Nautilus, when you put it next to uh, the Royal Oak, when you put the three of them together, and you put the overseas in that trio, it's clearly the worst looking one. But the
Right.
new overseas, when you stack them up against each other, it's like, ooh, it's an even trade.
Yeah, you know what's interesting? Yeah, but the one thing I'll say about the Gen 2 is the dial has that pattern. I don't know if it's guilloche on their dials.
What is it?
On the overseas Gen 2.
Yes.
Right? And they got the big date.
Hmm.
Those are two nice. And I know, Archie thought that was great value there on the Gen 2.
No,
and the
it
Gen
is
3 looks better.
It's dirt cheap. It was like 7,000.
Right. It's kind of like
Canadian. It's a joke.
It might be right. Let's talk value and all that stuff.
No, but see, that's actually bad. It's bad for the brand because it's like 7,000 in the same time. So that's the.
I know.
So when we're stacking those three models, the Gen 2.
Yeah.
And then you put 5711 and an Oak.
Right.
Like overseas is such a dog in that range. It's not even funny. It's just it's
true.
It's a beating. You look at it and it's just completely like
if you don't like the Maltese cross, just don't even look at it.
Oh, it's gorgeous. That's what makes it. It's the cross.
But some people, they look at it and they don't like it.
Mm.
It's like F.P.Journe, man. The dial and the case.
Yeah,
you're trying to create an attractive piece with an exceptional movement. Yeah, and look what he did. It's
pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
You can tell that it's F.P.Journe from a mile away.
Right.
The cues are all very similar to Ming on the.
That's true.
The case alone is so distinctive. Yeah. The case, crown, handset, dial. They're so distinctive that you know exactly what you're looking at from a mile.
Look at this.
Yeah.
Alex K, $2. Overseas dual time versus root beer.
I'm going overseas. I'll go overseas dual time, but I'm not a huge root beer fan like everybody else is. A bigger fan than me, I think, in the root beer.
Yeah, look, I gotta say that it's movement wise. Right, obviously overseas, it's just gorgeous. Dual time, the third gen. I think. I hope we're talking about overseas dual time third gen, because it's amazing. The polishing, all the stuff, the bracelets. You get 3 bracelets. It's just, if you can get it, yes, of course.
I'll be right back, of course.
Okay. But the root beer, it's beautiful in its own way. It's oh my God, seeing it in person. It feels almost like unfair to compare the overseas to the root beer. And in pictures, obviously overseas is going to look better because it's a more complicated looking piece.
Yeah.
Let me just bring it up.
Yeah, bring it up. I haven't looked at it in a little bit. I think Rashawn and Spencer were saying BC.
Yeah, because... Wait, overseas dual time images. What is going on? So let's just... I don't want to bring up... Yeah, I don't want to bring up the blue one because
there's like a split. There's like a split. Bring up. They have a white one, right? White.
I just want to bring up the black one. The black one, because the blue one's impossible to get. Let's just. Okay, so this is the right. It's amazing. It's amazing, and the GMT function is very unique, because the it looks like a regular GMT, but it goes on AM PM. Kind of, it's so cool. It's kind of, it's very cool the way they did it. And but the Rolex root beer, it's beautiful in a completely different way.
You can't compare these, Tim. Come on. It's like Miss Vicky's chips and like Bargain brand chips. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I understand.
This is bang per buck value, but the dual time overseas is just a blow.
Well, you do get, you know what though, you get the two tone. So
Look,
You are getting gold. Not that the value.
Yeah.
You are getting gold.
Yeah. No, I mean, and the kind of here, this is the most underestimated thing is the kind of gold it is.
Right.
It is the most beautiful color of gold. That, oh my God, the way this watch looks in the gentleman's club or at a party with a glass of
Tim doesn't go
champagne,
to
or
either though, right?
dude,
The gentleman's club.
this
As long as Tim's wife.
That's
is
what you're
watch.
talking about, man.
Guys,
which
I
watch
kid
do
you
you wear
not.
at the gentleman's club? I do think it's the root beer, man.
I mean, no,
I don't know
look,
if you want to go into the gentleman's club with the VC.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go into the gentleman's club with the root beer. That attracts the wrong
That's true.
Beckies.
Yeah, they're gonna know what it is. You're
Exactly.
maybe stealth wise,
Right.
you're going with the VC and none of the.
They're
This-
when the
gonna
strippers are
slip
on the
you
pole.
something, and then you're gonna end up with a bad headache and no watch left.
Yeah,
in the morning.
that's true. There was a story about a Vegas
Yeah, we pulled
stripper.
it up.
You see that? That sold to. Was it Rolex?
Root beer.
Rolei?
Pops in a very unique way, and there's not
it
that
does.
many two-tone that pop
Mm-hmm.
in rose gold. I mean, like a bluesy pops.
The
But there's-
special rose gold.
Yeah, but there's a lot of kind of yellow gold watches that pop. But the way there's just something about this chocolatey ceramic that makes it special. It's just, you look at this watch, you want to eat it. Kid you guys not. You have to be careful. Yeah. Tommy says VC equals more diverse, different traps. It's Trinity, and open case back, and it's pricey for steel. Yep, I mean you're paying for that display back, the gold rotor. You do get a gold rotor in the VC. Look at that. Ooh.
You're getting yeah.
Whew. You get the interchangeable straps. It's very versatile.
That's Geneva seal on the movement, right?
Yes.
That Geneva seal? Okay.
Yes. The Geneva seal. Man,
you could do a lot worse, man.
You could, and it's only so see the second hand value, I think they're pretty close. But the thing is though, the problem that we have is that actually the root beer has more history, more heritage. The root beer has been around for a long time. Vintage Rolex root beer. I mean, it's an icon. This watch has been around for like 100 years. Not 100 years, but a long time. Look at this. Yeah, this is from 1997.
That one is crazy that you're showing up there. What is that, a gold bezel?
No, I mean no. It's ceramics. Oh no, sorry. What am I saying? Aluminum bezel.
Aluminum bezel. But the colors. Yep. What are those colors, Tim? Is that just
That's the root beer. Yeah, that's the root beer. You see?
That's insane.
Yeah.
I like that.
Two-tone root beer. Yeah.
Because it's a little more toned down. Something about it with the bezel and the dial. Look at that thing. It almost looks. It looks vintage, and I guess it's not. It's like neo.
It's like a neo vintage. Yeah. Neo vintage.
Wow, that's a
crazy. Look at this one.
All right, it looks a little different there. I don't know about
that.
So
like this root beer kind of. Look at the nipple dial. Wow. Okay. What year is this? 1976. So
it's too early, Tim. It's too early. If we're talking stripper poles and nipple dials, it's a little early for that.
That's for the after show. All right, let's save that for the after show, guys. Yeah, look at this. So,
I like the Coke on a neo vintage. The 5-digit Coke.
Yeah, no, I mean, Coke is great, but that's a completely different beast.
When does Rolex come out with the new Coke, Tim? because I think it was on Watchbox, Manjos's segment today. He does his market wrap. It's amazing. The 3 watches he talked about, one was the Vacheron, was it the Historique that Spence R has?
Yeah.
And then he talked about the Coke. I'm like, he's watching our show, man, because we've been talking about those watches the last few shows. They've come up, and I'm like, every watch he's spruiking.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. Was he talking to Tim? Because all 3 of these watches, we spend a lot of time on. It's crazy.
Wow.
So he said, though, and I think this is true, when the new Coke, it's not getting a lot of love, right? And I know we're talking root beer, but Coke, root beer. And when the new Coke, if they ever come out with a new Coke, which they will, if they can do it on the ceramic, which they can.
No, easy. They could have done it 5 years ago. Because it's easier to do. It's actually easier to do Coke than the Pepsi. Because the Pepsi, they had to blend. They could have done it Coke. They're just not doing it for some unknown reason.
And then the value of the non-ceramic aluminum bezel Cokes will go up.
I think. Oh yeah. With the release of I think the new one is going to be super hot, and it will force because I think that's actually the black one is the cheapest at the moment, and it's like the Coke, and then the what's it called? Ooh, Steven disconnected by accident. But Tommy, in terms of looks, root beer I think looks better and richer. In terms of horology, it's obviously overseas. The problem with overseas, it's what do you mean by the word horology? Because to make this overseas, the brand literally had to almost kind of reinvent itself 3 times in the span of 10 years. I think this might be a brand new movement. Yeah, it's a brand new movement. It's brand new case. Everything is brand new, which is which just shows that like they made so many mistakes in the past. And one of the things that I mentioned in my one of the video, I made the video yesterday, and I was at the park and I was thinking about why Rolex is not doing so many visual changes. And check this out, Steven. I think it's because they behave like they're number one, right? If you are number one, right? You have to behave like you're number one. You already have the best product. If you have to continue changing stuff, right?
Yep.
That means whatever the hell the thing that you already made, there's something wrong with it. That's why you have to change it. But if you have something and it's the best, then it will literally needs no change.
Yeah.
And Rolex is really clever in this way. It's like they're almost on purpose. The changes they're doing, they're invisible to normal people's eyes. It's on like the horology people are like, it's the treatment that they use to apply the black color onto the hands is different, right? It's like it's so mad, but normal people look at it and say, "Well, it looks the same."
Right.
And that's the whole point.
Right. It's an icon
because
you don't mess with it.
Yeah, it's the best, and it's like it might not be the best, right? But if they behave like it is, that's what makes like you make it come true by standing behind what you already have. It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, and it always was, the best in that kind of genre, right? I mean, the problem with the overseas is the history, and they can't change it. They can't change Gentra coming out with the AP Royal Oak design, followed by the Nautilus, and then I guess VC also in the after the quartz crisis tried their best, and they did the overseas, right?
And you look at the
it didn't
Gen
catch
1.
on. It was third. It was in third place. It was 3 out of 3, and it always was. and I think unfortunately, it probably always will be because of that history.
Look at the history, right?
It's getting better
overseas.
value-wise. It's definitely has got a lot of value, in the piece.
It's like,
but it's third.
The history is so troubled. Like, even actually, if you look at the 222, it's not that bad, right? And I think they hired someone else. It wasn't Gentra who did the VC, some other guy. So you have the 222. I think it was 220 years of VC when they released the 222. So, and then from this, right, from the 222, they made this horrible thing. Oh,
I can't. I'm looking at it on a phone, Tim, and I think my phone just.
It's hideous.
It just went off the video. Didn't want to look at it.
It's absolutely hideous.
I mean, it's not good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even understand how they went from here to here. They changed everything: hands, dial, just case, just completely new shape. Just it's no longer. It's a different watch. It should, and I think maybe that's why they changed also the name to the overseas. But then you go from there, you go to Gen 2, and it's even more different.
Right.
And then you go to the Gen 3, and again, it's a different watch. And it's almost like, oh, finally they have something that looks pleasing.
Right. 45 or whatever, 40 plus years after the Royal Oak and the Nautilus, they have something that aesthetically, that took a long time.
Yeah.
Right. So now they got to wait. That could be an icon unless they change it again.
And here's the
with
problem.
the dial, right? Are they gonna go from like more of a Guilloche dial or some pattern dial? Because now they have the smooth dial, right? The blue and the black. It's just Rolex type of dial.
Steven, you know what I'm worried about?
What's that?
So we're looking at this Gen 3, right? And we're thinking, oh, that's pleasing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But here's the problem.
With a big date, though. People don't always love that date window.
No. But check this out. Here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
We go back in time. We go to the Gen 2, right?
Yep.
Now, I wasn't around when Gen 2 came out.
Right.
Because I tell you what, there's quite a possibility that when the Gen 2 came out, there were people at that time saying, wow, they fixed it all up. It's perfect now. And then it just aged so badly that they had to completely reinvent it. It's also quite possible that when the Gen 1 came out, people thought, oh my God, it's amazing. And then it just aged so horribly. It's possible that in 10 years' time, we'll look at the Gen 3. We're talking so highly about it right now that, oh my God, look how cool it is. And there's no way that people in 10 years will look back at this watch and say that, oh my, what were they thinking? Look at the ugly shape. But if history taught me anything, is that if this brand got it wrong the first time, the second time, this watch could be hot only temporarily. It could be just a fad. I don't know. I just don't trust my opinion.
It could be a way, and like you said, with the fad, that people they're trying to justify it in their minds and saying, okay, that looks pretty good. And it's a lot in terms of the dollars and the value, you can actually get one. And that goes into your decision.
Yeah.
Do I can't get a 15,500 at retail because those are only for the heavy hitters at AP. I cannot forget about a Nautilus, forever. And so what can I get? What can I walk in and actually get on a wait list? Now the wait list, I guess, is getting a little longer because everyone who couldn't get a retail AP or Nautilus and they don't want to pay the piper because those prices just keep going up. I don't know where they are in the 15,500, but they're more expensive. So you can get a retail Vacheron overseas, and I know there's a waiting list, so all the chat folks are going to tell me, and I know. They went from 3 months when I called. I could have got one. I spoke to a wonderful lady. Yeah, a very nice woman at the boutique on the phone. Yeah. Did a virtual tour of the overseas in blue. It was beautiful. And black. I asked her to see them all. I felt so bad, Tim, because the woman was trying so hard out in California
to get you on the waiting list.
To get me exactly to get, but I would have been guaranteed one in 3 months. You know, unless they have like a production.
And now
delay.
it's impossible.
I don't know. I haven't reached out again, and the list might be longer. But the point is, you can actually get one. And does that go into your people's thinking of saying, I really like the piece, or I can actually get it, so therefore I'm going to settle?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? Like, is it an icon, or is it? Is
it just because I can't get the 5711, I'll get the third best thing, right? I can't get the Royal Oak, I'll get the third best thing. Oh, it's not as ugly as the Gen 2, right? And it's also blue.
It's a Trinity.
And it's got the advantage of interchangeable strap-ons.
Exactly. Which, by the way, I don't like the rubber on the on the interchangeable. I don't like it. I'm not even sure the leather really looks appropriate.
Oh no, the leather looks great. What do you mean? I love it. It reminds me of the Royal Oak on leather. You know that rose gold Royal Oak on leather?
I've seen the offshores on leather. It's a different piece. Those look pretty good on leather. They're big. And
no, the overseas look great on leather.
The Safaris, they're big though. It's big.
Yeppering says I have this watch and it's amazing. Oh yeah,
you're in the Trinity, so
really well made.
You can get in the Trinity for the retail on the watch is around 20,000, maybe 20,005. And I think the black and the blue retail is the same.
He's got the blue one as well. Wow! Congratulations.
It's beautiful.
Woo! Definitely better than the Odysseus.
100%.
Oh my God, that's a disaster.
Shitter.
Disaster. Unmitigated disaster on that one.
The worst was their marketing for it. I think they said like the movement took like 5 years to conceptualize. Come on, guys.
Come on.
Who do you think you're fooling?
If anything, you know
what? Come on, man. Who do you think you guys are fooling?
If anything, that's like embarrassing. Like, it took you guys 5 years to make this watch? Are you kidding me? You guys bust out new watches every year, and you were struggling to make something that simple? Come on.
But I got to tell you, Tim, did I tell you my 4-piece Hungabusta that I'm going for?
Ooh.
2 Rolex, 2 VC.
2 VC.
People
are you looking for one of these? The overseas?
One overseas and one Historiques 1921 or 1942, excuse me.
Whoa.
And then the Grail is the steel Vacheron Constantin. 2 Rolex, 2 VC. What do you think?
Damn.
And it could be 3 Rolex, 3 VC if I could get a Daytona for my AD one day.
Wow.
Maybe with enough purchase history.
Wow. Speaking about the Odysseus, guys, I believe Odysseus looks much better on the leather strap.
The white gold?
Really?
Let's see it, because I don't like the bracelet that they did. I think
the bracelet
is kind of like a beads of rice.
Call it up and see. Look at it on the leather strap.
Okay. Do you own the piece, Hassan?
Lange. I'm planning in the future to get a Lange.
You're gonna get this one?
I prefer the leather, but I'm not getting this one. Actually, if I'm gonna get a Lange, I'll get Datograph or the Lange one.
Exactly. Good.
Yeah, I gotta say the leather strap looks
smart,
better.
Man.
Looks better, but not good.
Look at that thing. Oh,
I don't love it.
It's definitely better, I think, because the bracelet is so ugly. It's so wide.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's because they tried to do like an integrated beads of rice bracelet, but those kind of bracelets do not look good integrated. And also the problem is the lugs and the bracelet like come together. You see that? It doesn't make
so weird. Yeah.
The only thing I like about the bracelets is the system. They have reducing the size.
GS Superman says, crazy talk, Marco. Just get Rolex.
Rolex.
I mean, if anything, Marco, you can keep building the relationship, keep getting Rolex, and then if you ever wanna, like, if you wanna retire, you can flip out from some Rolex pieces and get the mistake of your lifetime, a Vacheron. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but those are at least some reasonable, kind of horology pieces. Stainless steel dress watch is so cool. So cool. Very wearable compared to just like gold stuff. Modern
And it needs
stuff.
some diversity, guys. Rolex only collections bore me to death. I can't do it, Tim. Like, I love your collection. I think I just need something different.
It needs a two-tone Explorer
No,
one, a twist.
something different.
It's a right turn, like in the middle of the road.
Tim's not a follower, but Tim's not gonna be,
That's right.
Swayed and say, "Oh, I'm gonna jump into Vacheron because it's hot," or AP because it's hot, or
What do you mean? Vacheron is the opposite of hot.
well, it's coming. It's on the come up, man. I
Yeah,
think.
but that's only because we're talking about it. That's what.
Well, I've heard other, well, I think Watchbox is spruiking it now. I mean, they'll try anything to move product.
Is Jenny Ellie spruiking?
Watch Rolex, Tim. Rolex should revamp
give the link for
Cellini.
Mr. GMT.
Rolex should revamp the Cellini line and come out with an open kit. Just show their muscle and blow everyone away with a beautiful decorated movement and just kill it with a dress.
Now, guys, I don't drive, but this is me when the AD calls to pick up the two-tone.
Oh shit.
This is gonna be my Uber driver. Turn this thing around. Let's go. The two-tone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I wonder if Mr. GMT is thinking of any F.P.Journes. Ring for the price, you better love it.
And he's talking Odysseus.
Yeah. And how clever are they with that marketing? I think this is the only brand who actually went out of their way and literally set up like hard rules. Oh, in order to get this Odysseus, you have to buy like 3-piece Lange collection, and then we'll sell you an Odysseus, right? No other brand does that. So it's pretty crazy. Oh, and Cars and Chrono Tim Sup from Vegas. Woo!
By the way, Cars and Chrono, let us know
stripper
if you
poles.
want to spruik your Facebook group.
Oh, he has the Facebook. He has a Facebook.
Yeah, he has a Facebook. Here, I don't know if I'm allowed to show this, but I'll
Vegas.
pull it up. I'll show you the 3-piece he brought to Vegas. I don't know. Let me know down in the chat. Cars and
still
Chrono.
have it?
He
posts it on his
3-piece. That's actually, this is a really cool, like an idea. What 3 watches would you guys bring to Vegas? Let me know in the comments section below.
Hey, how about this, Tim? I just thought of what Vacheron could do for marketing. You ready?
Yes. Vacheron.
Vacheron. Marco's favorite brand. Buy 2 Vacheron, get the 3rd free.
That's ridiculous.
Yes. It's brilliant. Mind blowing, man. Mind effing blown. They would dominate the market. Buy 2, get 1
It also
free.
makes sense. It also makes sense because it's kind of like their logo. Their logo is Maltese cross.
Yeah.
And it's got 4 kind of stars to it. So it makes sense. Like if you buy 3 pieces, you'll complete the 4 corners of their logo.
Or how about okay, not the 3rd free.
No, but you know what? They should make a super basic watch.
I got it pulled up.
Retail price.
The Vegas Trio.
That could be gone if he goes to the wrong place, man.
Shooting dice with a Platona, you know, platinum Daytona.
Put it down on black or red,
Platona.
man.
You know,
One
you have to be
Rolex
careful
thing.
shooting dice with the Platona because it's really hard to control your wrist swing. You know. It's like a hammer.
Anti-magnetic.
You can kill someone
you know
with
what's
those
funny?
dice.
You could press a button on the Daytona and then it moves the dice, like you play with those funny dice. And then
I
you
think
roll
that
it.
the
and then
Daytona
press
has a
button.
gravitational field of its own.
Hold on, Tim. Just remove my screen just for now. I just want to show his Facebook group so people can join it.
Wait,
without
what?
No. Remove my screen from put in the backstage. You know what I mean?
Remove. Got the G-Shock. Wearing mine today. After last night's show, I wore the G-Shock.
I'm not sure what he's saying. Oh, bring him back. Bring him back.
Yeah. Okay, if you hover over the main code screen, there's a remove button. Remove that just for now.
Remove the
my screen share. My screen share.
There we go.
Yeah, because I don't want to reveal his name to people.
Oh, there's his name? Oh.
Right.
Okay. You don't
I'll reveal the group. I don't want to reveal his name. You know what I mean?
No problem.
Yeah, we get it.
Gotta say.
That's a 3-piece.
Guys, if you're watching this show after it was live, leave me a comment in the section below. Which 3 watches are you going to bring to Vegas with you?
Alrighty, Tim. If you want to pull it back up,
let's pull it up.
There you go, guys. Cars and Chrono.
Now, is Cars and Chrono just his personal collection?
Oh, it's a Facebook group.
Actually, you don't need 3 watches, only 2 watches.
2 watches. Oh, well, it was he did bring kind of 2. Casio. Do you count a Casio?
No.
First, you need a gold date.
Woo!
Second, any diver. Maybe Omega.
Yeah?
Seamaster 300.
I'd go Rolex.
Oh. Cars and Chrono. Tim sent you an email. F.P.Journe, baby. Hold on.
I'm getting it now.
Pull it up.
Ooh. Oh. Oh my God. Man, this is why F.P.Journe is redunculous. Let me show you guys.
I think his file size is so big, it's not even loading. I don't know why.
Where's Danger Will Robinson when you need him?
Yeah.
You go back. Come back.
Oh, shit. I may have to log on because my phone's down to 1.
And this is why Spence R is looking to get as
Captain.
many F.P.Journes as he can possibly get his hands on.
Oh, there we go.
First of all.
Jeez, Hassan, what time is it for you?
Marco, the UFC 261.
I'm looking forward to it, dude. I can't wait.
What do you think?
Ooh, it's easy. Come on. All the champions are retaining their belt.
I would think so, but you never know. Masvidal could shock the world with one.
No, he's not going to. Usman wins that fight 10 times out of 10, in my opinion.
Well, 9 out of 10.
No, 10 out of 10. His chin is good. His chin is good.
It is, but he's been rocked.
He's going to play footsie again.
I think so. But Masvidal wants to take his head off. Like he brings pure violence. Pure violence, he says. Hold on, Tim. You may have to drop the link again because I'm shifting.
Hello, gentlemen. Hello.
JJ.
What's going on, dude?
Speaking of gentlemen, JJ.
Tim, were you live streaming before? I tried to go on, but it said private.
When?
Like today? 1 o'clock? Mm-hmm.
No? Maybe. Did it?
Like, I don't know. It had your name. And I clicked it. It was like 1 o'clock this afternoon. And then when I clicked it, it said, this is private.
No.
I thought maybe it was for your members.
No. You would get the first invite. Don't worry.
Maybe it was just a glitch.
Yeah, glitch in the matrix, boys. Check this out. What is this cigar? By the way, guys, I was walking yesterday when I went to the Prospect Park and I passed a cigar shop. I kind of looked in. I was like, whoa! I saw all kinds of cigars. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. But I'm thinking, I should go back, get one, just for fun, just something for members. Record myself smoking a cigar in the park. That'd be cool. What do you think? What do you think? Is this good one? This looks expensive.
That's a
Something
pretty
you
good
smoke.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Monte Cristo is very good.
It's pretty good, or it's just good.
Yeah, you
Damn,
know.
cigar tastes better after a good meal.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
You actually have to eat. Typically, yes.
You
'Cause
have
you
to
can
have
actually
a
be
big
very sick.
If you don't eat, you'll get nauseous anyway.
Right.
Usually.
Really? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in
Depends
mind.
on the cigar, but yeah.
Does wearing an F.P.Journe with the smooth tobacco colored dial help out when smoking a cigar? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, and media says cigars are excellent for day hike, Tim. Oh, dude, that is genius. I can bring a cigar with me on the hike. Then, right before, kind of when I set up the camp, I can bust out a cigar, start a live stream from a mountain somewhere, and we can have a nice talk. What? That is such a cool idea, guys. I'm gonna make this happen. To write it down though. Cigars and hiking. Just write it down. Man, Cars and Chrono, thank you for giving me this genius. And media, thank you for inspiring me. Cigars
And you have to have a quality drink with it.
and the quality drink. Oh, I
That's
can
what
bring
people
with
say,
me
yeah.
a small bottle of Macallan, right?
Yeah, McAllen usually goes good. If you've never smoked before, definitely ask for something medium bodied, because if you go
Medium bad.
for something, yeah, like full bodied, you probably won't like it. Like I smoked that when I got my sub. It's called an Ashton Symmetry. Very good cigar, medium bodied. It's based on it's like cigars will be based on other cigars based on their flavor profile, right? So it's based off of the Opus 10, which is this really well-known, world-renowned cigar, and it's a very good smoke. Not super long, also, which is good for you, probably.
Is this full body?
Depends. I don't know what it is. I'm not 100% sure. Monte Cristo usually though is actually quite medium-bodied. I like Monte Cristo over like Cohiba, for example.
That's a Cuban. It's a Habana, right?
Right.
Is that
Cubana.
Cuban? Is that Cuban? It's Cuban.
Yeah.
Yes. Look at that F.P.Journe looking fine. Wow, with that vertical
Wow.
tourbillon.
You didn't even bring up the
damn.
best one.
Oof. Look at that
yeah.
crown. Look at that crown. I mean, the detail, the level of detail.
I mean,
It's so
I think
unique.
the dial is the most stunning part, because that looks like a solid rose gold dial that's been guilloche engraved. I mean, Jesus Christ.
It's just
This is next level, guys. This is
ridiculous.
tourbillon Romantere. God damn. Wow.
It's getting close to Jacob territory.
Look at this.
You
You can see how thick this plate that the dial is made out of.
it looks massive.
Yeah, look how thick. You can see how it's carved. This piece is carved out. It's like a crater hole for the tourbillon Remontaire. Look at this.
Say that again.
Abraham Lincoln High School. How do you say it? It's French.
Right, exactly. C'est le français, mon ami.
Remontaire.
You guys are parlez-vous français?
Exactly. There you go. CB just put it. It's remontoire. That's it.
Remontoire. Remontoire.
How do you pronounce that other one? I'm not even gonna try it. Elegate? Egalat?
Oh, d'égalité. Égalité.
Oh, forget it.
Yeah.
No way. It's not happening.
Yeah.
I'd butcher it. For all my French-speaking friends in the chat.
Look at the movement on these.
Oh, but that's a different watch.
Yeah. different watch.
That's why Marco's here, baby.
Jeez, this one is incredible. I think this is probably better than that tourbillon that we just pulled up.
Yeah.
For the dial alone, which once Tim pulls it up,
Yeah.
we can.
This it's got the seconds on the back. What is
Right.
happening?
Yeah. So it's called the Chronomet Optimum, if I'm not mistaken. So that's got a repertoire complication, and all repertoires have a constant force mechanism, which can drive typically deadbeat seconds, right? So he put the deadbeat seconds on the back. So that's the watch itself. And what makes it special is the dial, because that's a black dial, which means it's a boutique only. It's called the black label Journes, which are
Mr.
black-
GMT
right,
is
black-
sitting there
black
like
you
a
have to
second
be
class
a
citizen.
VIP client.
Welcome.
Hey boys, how you going?
What's going on, Mr. GMT?
Hey,
What's happening, boys?
Australian
Hello.
brother.
Looking at F.P.Journes, which are going boutique only in 2022.
And they're beautiful, eh?
You
But that's in
have to
America only,
grab
Spencer.
as
Now, what does that
many
mean? What
as
does
you
that
can get your
mean?
hands on. Forget about the pad. JJ,
Why,
it
wait.
means forget about the Patek. Save the Patek for 5 years later. Get the F.P.Journe.
Why does that mean there's going to be less F.P.Journe if they're going boutique only? Why?
Yeah, it will just be harder to get. Tim is talking.
Why? Why would it be harder to get? I
It'll
don't
be
think.
Because
harder to
they're
get.
prob- They're
because
gonna
they'll
they're
be
gonna
more
sell them
exclusive.
to more right. They're gonna sell them to more established clients probably.
Yeah.
I called up maybe 6 months ago, 8 months ago, and they said no problem. You could get an Octaloon. We'll get it to you by next year, but you have to pay today. That was
Grab
boutique.
it.
Yeah,
grab
but
it.
I didn't want to give them 40-something thousand up front.
Yeah, that
and wait
doesn't
a
make
year.
sense.
Well, it wasn't you giving them 40,000. It was them giving you 100,000. Because that's how much you will make
An
by
Octaloon
reselling that
doesn't
watch.
smell.
No, this I see
They
them
don't go
posted
for,
for like
they don't go
60,000.
for that much. They don't go for that much, surely.
No, I see them posted for like 60. I don't even think they sell for that much. I mean, don't get me wrong. You could still make 5-10 grand off the watch.
You know
I wouldn't
how
sell it anyway, though.
So it's like
JJ.
instead of going to a bank and depositing your money, you go to a bank and the bank teller hands you $10,000, and you're like, "Thank you very much." Like arigato.
JJ, you know
the whole
how
thing is you got to lay out 44,000 and then wait a year. In a year from now, you don't know what they're going to be worth. They might be worth shit. They might be worth
JJ, you know
27.
how guys, I figured it out. Listen to this. Listen to this. Is crazy. This is crazy. Not only is F.P.Journe going to make money by selling the watches, they make profit. Not only are they going to make 100% profit because they don't have to share it with the ADs. Not only are they going to make all the profit because they're the only ones who can service it, they'll do some kind of thing where you can only resell it through them. So eventually, like if you resell the watch, you'll be banned forever, and then nobody will be, unless they give you like a permission and you have to give them a cut. Check this out: they're going to be making money by taking payments up front, investing them into stocks, and making money. In the they don't even have to watch yet. They have your money. They'll invest the money into some stocks. The money will grow, so they'll make even more money that way.
Tim, you've taken more edibles, haven't you, buddy?
No, this is non-edibles, Tim. I like the non-edibles Tim more than the edibles Tim. The edibles Tim doesn't know what the hell he's doing. It's madness.
Instead of the Twilight Zone, this is the Tim Light Zone.
Edibles Tim was on last night's show. You can
Timming zone.
watch it again at 11:05.
By the way, Tim, Evan Hogenkamp asked me to pull this up.
Here we
Look at
go.
it. It's a 16 complication Jour, and it's got
what?
But this was a one-off, I'm pretty sure, because this is the one that they're making.
I've never seen that before.
This
Me
one
neither.
here.
Yeah.
I like how simple it is. Wait, how many complications
It looks
the
like a-
Patek
looks
has?
like
The
a
most
bag.
complicated
Look at
Patek.
Looks like a
I
It looks
think
really.
it's
looks like a
It looks funky.
Yeah.
But this was a one-off, I'm pretty
Did
sure.
they make
was
this for
a charity
Mr. Captain O'Leary? Captain O'Leary, you have this one? Because it's on the leather strap. On the red
orange.
leather strap.
Is it
It's
orange?
orange.
No, I like the dials. I'm all about the dial variation. You know, gotta look at the dial.
I like how the dial here is very
Who cares about the
simple.
movement? It's the dial. That's the O'Leary. That's the O'Leary factor. The dial.
Oxley stayed high.
And I agree with him. He's right.
I don't know if Cars and
The
Chronos
dial
still
makes
watch
you
it.
smile.
So do I, but these guys, they're not a fan of my long lost doppelganger.
It
brother.
looks kind of like that Russian guys, the clown watch. Kind of looks very similar.
I don't know if
this?
Cars and Chronos still
Joker?
watching, but this is the one to get. It's called the F.P.Journe T10 Tourbillon.
I gotta be
believe
honest,
there's-
I hate this watch.
I don't
What?
like it either. I'll
There's 10
second
of
that.
these in the world.
It looks like the Punisher head. There's just something about it. It looks like a
Look at
goofball
that.
watch. I don't know.
Look at this beautiful movement. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
This is my favorite Journe.
He's
'cause
done
it's-
better. He's done better.
You know what it
No.
looks like? No,
It's
put the
simple.
movement back. Put the
Looks-
movement
looks-
That
together.
movement has like no decoration on it.
It looks
No,
like
you
the
see it?
Punisher.
It's like a monkey closing its eyes. You see it? It's like that.
Like that.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
This
And
is
it's got
the
the
one.
universe
Speaking of the
revolving.
Punisher.
Peekaboo.
Yeah,
So
peekaboo.
we're looking at F.P.Journe, right? So, boys on the panel, which is your favorite brand? Like, which one would you be the final watch that you would ever buy, as in brand wise?
Probably F.P.Journe.
I think I'm just gonna stick with Rolex. I don't think I will ever be able to afford anything.
No, what I'm saying is, if you
Just
could
be
afford
honest
it,
here.
what if you could afford it? Which one would be the last brand that you would ever buy?
Richard Mille.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jacques
Next.
Pedro.
Yeah, Richard RM. I would just go for the cheapest RM. But it's such
Marco?
a dumb thing. It's so, Mr. GMT. I mean, you know how impossible that is.
It's not impossible. Say someone gave you, oh, I almost lost.
It's not impossible that somebody's gonna give me $100,000 to get. Well,
Tim,
they're not even.
I just sent you a
100,000.
picture of my new F.P.Journe, Tim. It's on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. I got rid of. What?
What's the name of it? Can pull it up.
Tim will pull it up. We got
I'll
it.
pull it up. Ooh, wait, what the? What? The, oh my god. Okay, I'll pull it up. Actually, that's quite cool.
This Vacheron is very nice.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I like that
think
blue
so?
hand.
This is
Blue
the
sun.
Grail.
Very interesting.
JJ, I've decided I want a 2 Rolex, 2 DC collection with this as my Grail. Did you see the movement on this?
This to me. This is nicer than the Historiques. I like this better.
Let me pull up the movement. There we go. Oh, why is the image sucks? Hold on a minute. Look at that.
Nice.
I think it's based on the 321 actually. It looks very similar to it, and it's got that Maltese cross on the column wheel. You see that? I really like
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. Yep.
What happened?
Does it come in rose gold too?
Yeah, but this one is in steel because you know I like steel watches.
Right. Is there a big price difference with the steel?
Yeah, it's pretty I think it's like 10,000-20,000 Canadian.
This is what JJ's talking about.
That's the new FP.
You're punishing us, JJ. You're punishing us.
Only 10 released in the world.
Yeah.
You know what? This is
Wow.
better than that AP.
What is this brand, guys?
Wow.
It's Walmart. That's what it is.
Oh my god. This is horrible.
What does that Vacheron go for, Marco? Is that about
Yeah, let's go
20
back to that
or less?
Vacheron.
Let's pull it up then. I'll pull it up on the website.
That Vacheron is no joke.
There's so many beautiful brands, but they all got something beautiful.
I
to
think
offer.
they're good on the resale too, in precious metal, because in steel they don't make as many.
Right.
You want rose gold, right?
Steel is hard to get.
74,000.
Oh, that was the one you were showing. Looked different.
Right.
You were showing the one in steel though.
The one he showed
Right,
was in steel.
Right. Let's pull it up on Chrono. Let's see what it is.
I'm thinking like 20,000. I'm like, oh, that's doable.
Huh.
He's like, oh
Steven.
no, sorry.
This is like a manual wine Chrono from Patek.
Hey, a man can dream. I'm looking for that bargain. You know, I'm a bargain shopper, man.
Yeah.
I think we all are.
I want Patek quality for
There you go.
for
This is the cheapest
Seiko
one.
price.
Hong Kong, 60,000 Canadian.
Ooh, 60,000.
So-
How much is
You
that?
gotta
in
get
real
the,
life?
you gotta get
yeah.
the Lange 1815 over this. If
Yeah,
they're
man.
similar priced. You can't.
No.
I'll get a-
Lange
I'll
is
get-
a
I'll-
Phoenix
I'll get-
brand.
I'll get a
Made for
Lange over
Nazis.
this.
Made for Nazis. Made for Nazis.
Come on.
What's that? What
It's
size?
Venus Rising.
38.5 mil. I think it'll be too small for you, JJ. Sorry to say.
Yeah, this one here is just
Too small.
this one here is just a little bit too much money
Lady
for me. Just a
size.
little bit.
To what?
Get this for my girlfriend.
JJ, really? Thank you.
No, that's a good.
Do they make it for men?
You're getting
Do
the
they make it for
Explorer
men?
two-tone.
I really like this watch. I wish they made it like 40. I mean, I think you could get away with it. 1.5 millimeters is not much, right?
Yeah, 100%.
No, I think
these lugs are pretty long.
They're
too.
gonna flare out. Yeah.
They're so
they're long
I
and
love
hard.
those
It's not like it's
Right.
Tim is always second.
This looks like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
turtle, man. Look at
Yeah.
it. It looks like it's walking.
Steven.
Do you know what's funny?
It's just
Like,
my opinion.
no, but you look at watches, right, and you look at them on the screen, and then when you try them on, they're completely different. Eh? It's just unreal the way that things are. Like I was looking at a Submariner before I bought a Submariner, and I had a Seamaster 45. All right, so that was huge. Yeah, it was huge. So then I tried. I sold it. I didn't even try a Submariner because I got no IDs, nothing. So I said, no, I always wanted a Submariner. So I traded in my Seamaster to get the Submariner. I got the Submariner in. I was a little bit underwhelmed, but when I got used to the size on my wrist, I didn't want a bigger size anymore. I was so happy with that size. I was so happy with the way it felt on my wrist. Like it's just amazing, like what a picture would look like, and then what it looks like on your wrist are two different things. Like that's how. So it's always good to try them on, especially when you're spending this kind of money.
You know what's funny that you say that? I really don't even want to go over 40 mil anymore. I'm
the same.
I'm finding
same.
that I don't like even even the Speedy's feeling a little bit big, which I've never felt before. I always felt like it fit totally fine.
Oh. Are you feeling like getting the? Are you just preparing us for when you get the Explorer 136 mil?
Yeah.
Is this where it's going?
I'll tell you, honestly, my favorite size watch right now is the Bruce Wayne.
MJT just came back quickly to say, see you on the next one. I'm out.
Later.
See you,
MJT.
Jay. See you, brother.
Oh wait, we're still on
Take
my
care.
screen.
See you,
Why are you
brother.
still-
See you in the next one.
You didn't realize it, Marco?
I don't
You
know.
just sitting scrolling around.
Yeah, I'm just bro. This is what I do,
Oh,
guys.
he's going crazy.
Oh, look at this dial. Stop it.
Look at this. Kermit Frog says,
There you go.
it's nice, Marco, that you're paying homage to the horned one with the corn device. Vicious. Vicious.
Tim, I just remembered. I gave you a super chat, and you said SG Superman instead of Mr. GMT. I gave you
I
a super
did?
chat before.
Oh,
yes.
because I'm sorry. Because you got the Superman in the thing, and it's just I knew. I sometimes I have.
You
one
knew what
thing
you were
in my
saying.
mind. Yeah.
You knew what you were saying, but you came out the wrong way.
Yes.
I've done
right.
that heaps of times.
Yeah.
Marco,
Because
the
you
watch
both
is-
Superman, and you both got the Superman in the thing.
Except
but-
that's me.
Yeah, but
Wanting to be
actually, can you change? You can change that. You know that? The
Can I?
Super Steel. Yeah, you can change that
How?
in the settings. Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You can do that.
I want to.
Yeah,
I want to be Mr. GMT, but I don't know how to do
Yeah.
that.
We'll help you after the.
Cool. We'll
Yeah.
do it.
Marco, you just had, was that a patrimony
air.
that you just had up with
Yeah,
Canadian?
it's the boutique edition patch.
The boutique edition. So what's the where are we at with conversion USD to Canada? Is Canada
For that one? That one
higher?
is nothing. No. 20,000 Canadian is like 18
So,
US.
Marco,
18
you're in love
US.
with
18
Right.
US.
you're in love with Vacheron at the moment. Is that right?
Yes.
Right. It's my favorite
Okay.
flavor of the month.
Okay.
So you would get that boutique over
No.
any Calatrava, right?
Yes, probably.
Which are more expensive, probably. That's not a definitive answer.
Oh yeah.
I like the one that we've been talking about too, Steven, which I won't reveal.
Oh, I'm not sure which one that is, but I think that was more expensive.
Yeah, so it's double. Yeah, it's like $10,000 more.
Oh, look at
Spencer
this.
R.
Says it wears small when I've tried it
Okay.
at the boutique.
There you go. There you go, boys. That's out the window.
Yeah.
But you know what my favorite is? Lange Sun. I just love. I probably pronounce it wrong, but Lange Sun, whatever it's called. But that's my. That's I love the. I love their designs. Their designs are just. Yeah, I love their designs. I think their designs are just so out there and different. I'm a sucker for
Bear
that.
has one of these, right? In blue? The Gen 2 chronograph? I think so.
Big date?
I think he has the one in blue, though. I don't know. I can't remember.
Marco, the square Vacheron with tilted dial, what is it called?
Oh, the Historics 1921.
Yeah.
This is
I'd like
the
to
only
get
Vacheron that I love.
JJ. I'd like to get JJ's take on this one.
Well, what are we looking at? Sorry, I was.
Marco's going to pull it up. The Historic American 19. I always get.
I don't think he likes them.
Oh no, it's nice. It's nice, but
1921. I think it's a love-hate, right? It's like a what?
Yeah, it's a cool watch. I know it.
I really love it.
I like the one Marco doesn't like, the special dial.
Oh, that one's ugly. That's the worst one.
I disagree.
I love it.
This is gonna, no matter what happens. I mean, we can't predict the future, but I think this holds value somewhere. I mean, I don't know what the floor is, but
because I actually like this is one of their limited production pieces from Vacheron. They don't seem to be so keen on making too many of these. I guess because it's so hard to sell them.
Well, they don't make that many watches. I think they only make 6,000 a year.
Yeah.
Was it limited to the American market?
Tony, Nika, good morning / evening, gents. Good morning, Tony. Nice to see you minging around.
20,000, sorry, not 6,000. So it's a third of the production of Patek.
Yeah. Well, part of the problem is because nobody's buying them. That's why they're producing so few.
Marco, I believe,
just kidding. I'm kidding.
Just twist the knife a little bit more, man. Give it a little.
But let's be honest. If there was a huge demand for these Vacherons, they would expand production. Come on.
They don't even have one for sale with the dial I like up here.
Guys, you can't be.
I want to see that dial.
Jesus, look at this, 30,000 Canadian.
I've seen these for 2026 USD.
Wow. You know what's really freaky? Like these guys have gone and done a 70s inspired design. Because if you look at it, it looks like a lot of the 70s style square television looking watches. Like, you know what I mean? It's freaky that they decided to do this now. Like bring this sort of design out now because it's very unique.
That's the best Vacheron.
Well, it's been out for a long time.
Nautilus or Royal Oak. Agree. It's like their Calatrava almost. I know they have the other one, but nobody.
It's been out, and it probably goes back to their, way back in their history.
Back to 1921.
Right, 1925.
Tommy says it's Vacheron.
21 or 25.
Guys, it's Vacheron Con
21.
It's a Con.
You're right.
Con. I say kanji into it.
Vacheron Constantin.
You gotta say it fast. Just say
it's a con. It's a con job.
French people say it like that.
Right. Vacheron Constantin.
They're focused on the Asian market. But there's so many Asian people.
Yeah.
You would think they'll be, if they're so focused, they're doing a horrible job because their production numbers are so low. Right, Marco?
I mean, Tim, 20,000 is still a lot of watches. These are still handmade at the end of the day.
But there's so many, like, if they're so focused on Asian market, how many are there, like, how many are there?
Mass-produced with machines.
Right, exactly, Tim. They're not pumped and dumped onto the market.
Pump and
like
dump.
Rolex.
Pump and dump.
I don't know why, but I believe this case looks very similar to Rolex Oyster 1921.
Yeah, it looks like they're old pocket watches, right?
Vacheron
and later it looks like
right. Even the bubble backs, like similar to the bubble. Right, exactly.
When did this watch come out?
3/4 of their boutiques are in Asia.
It's a really
guys.
cool driving watch or preacher's watch.
Preachers. If you're gonna and it's a perfect watch for the watch cardinal, right? If Marco is going to be preaching the religion of horology,
He's giving a horological homily.
I would get the 1942 before I get this.
Man, Marco, you can really monetize the thing. Can you imagine doing the daily prayer with the Vacheron Constantin? You know, you could do like even a little video where you're like praying to the gods of the horology, kind of glancing when the thing is over.
The one thing that bugs me is they don't have a quick release strap system on their straps. God. I don't know why. That's the one thing that bugs me. But otherwise, it's incredible.
No quick release. Oh, by the way, on the new overseas, they have a very interesting buckle, or it's articulating strap-on buckle. It's got this mechanism that will not, because sometimes when you take off that gold buckle, like the Patek gold buckle, because it doesn't have that articulating piece, you can actually bend the gold and ruin the buckle. Interesting. But they really did a good job. Tommy, it isn't pronounced like the man Constantin. Oh, it's not pronounced like the man. Constantin. Why not? Why not? I thought they named it after the Constantin. Who was Constantin, guy? Marco, who was that Constantin dude?
Constantin? Well, didn't he reign over
Keanu Reeves.
Istanbul, right? Or Constantinople, as it's known. As it was known.
Oh, Marco, you study while you're not
he knows
on
religion.
Streaming?
Oh, I love history.
While you're not streaming?
History is my favorite. Was one of my favorites.
Keanu Reeves. Oh, you finally got it. Somebody, thank God.
Yeah, they fights all the demons.
I think that's
an actual DC comic hero. Do you know that, right?
Is it really?
Yeah, he fights next to Superman and that. So yeah, just give you a little bit of a.
Damn.
I wish I had the Punisher, Spider-Man. I'd have a couple thousand to my next piece.
He was the first Roman emperor to become Christian, if I'm not mistaken.
That's why they had the most.
On his deathbed, he converted to Christianity. Don't correct me if I'm wrong.
He waited until the last moment, like
I don't know.
Christians do.
And then from there, I think the Roman Empire became Christian Empire.
Constantine the Great. Look at this. Also known was a Roman emperor. Okay, right. Born in Nasus.
There you go. CB says I'm right.
That's the Holy Wars. Like, get on board or you're fight.
Yeah.
Well, he was because early Christians were actually prosecuted. He's one of the first Roman emperors that allowed people to openly practice Christianity, as far as I know. And on his deathbed, I'm pretty sure that's why he's very famous, because he was the first Roman emperor to convert to Christianity.
Was he wearing a Vacheron Constantin?
Yes, he was.
I don't think they were around at the time.
Was he? Are they the oldest of the Trinity? I think they might be.
Yes, they are. They're the oldest brand. They're the oldest watch brand.
He died sooner than
the oldest.
Right. The oldest.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool to have that under your belt.
Constantinople.
It's a nice card to play, right?
The question is, which wristwatch was he wearing? Right? That's always. Let's see where like you have to look at the statues and see it. Check his wrist. You guys have to do a wristwatch check.
You see like a sundial.
Don't you like whenever you see other people? Do you guys look at other people's wrists? Like, what are they wearing? What are they?
Interesting. CB says Constantine crown was made with the nails used to nail Jesus. I didn't know that actually.
Ooh. Wow.
I think he was wearing a Jacob and Company.
Guys, come on.
Oh my god.
Because Kanye West is Jesus. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for that.
What the hell? What are you talking about, man?
I don't know. He said it. He said it himself.
Yeah.
Captain mentions Jesus Christ and Kanye in the same sentence.
He called himself. Anyway,
So
strike
good.
that. This
So
is
good. Oh my god! All right, wait, we're so off
rewind.
topic.
Yeah,
wait,
let's get off this
hold
bullshit.
on, hold
Let's go
on.
back
Let's
to
bring on the Vacheron back.
yes.
Oh, no, take this off the screen. I got to stop spruiking this too.
Oh,
Yeah, take it
put
off.
in the chat.
It's gonna become
Watchbox
collectible,
spruiked
guys.
it this morning. Yeah, Watchbox
They
is
did?
spruiking it this morning.
Right.
Yeah.
You see that shit? They're watching everything like
They're watching the streams.
it's ridiculous. I'm like, they put that up, they put another one up. I forgot which was the other one they had up.
Oh. Ooh, and Kanye West said he is God.
God, okay,
Jesus.
thank you. Okay, glad to
Damn.
clarify that. That's good.
Is the
He's
God.
God.
He wrote Jesus Walks. I'm a fan.
Jesus walks.
That's before he went off the deep end, though. That was like his first.
Lost his mind.
Yeah.
You know, Captain, you've changed a lot since we've started these streams, eh?
Evolution.
In what way? Good or bad?
Good. You've changed your name. You've put pictures up on your walls. You know, it's you've evolved as the time has gone.
Yes.
I believe we all should evolve as human beings every day.
Yeah. For some reason, I feel like I'm decreasing, not increasing.
You got a haircut though, didn't you? I can't tell. It looks damn good, man.
Yeah, I got a haircut. Yeah.
Nice.
I just woke up.
Mr.
I woke
GMT
up.
looking
I woke up,
fine.
and this is what.
Looking fly. No.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. What are you wearing, Mr. G? You got the GMT on?
No, I got the black Kermit on.
Oh, the Kermit.
Nice.
There you go. Nice.
Yeah. Wow. It actually looks really good in this picture for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
This is the Kermit. It looks so good. It's the Kermit, guys. I'm enjoying my Explorer 2 while I can. No, I've been wearing it as a daily, and usually I wear the sub as a daily and kind of always think about the Explorer 2.
It's beautiful. You know, your camera makes it look even more nice. Like, just seriously, it really brings it out.
Oh, man, I'm telling you guys, this is why I knew that they're not gonna do any crazy stuff to the Explorer 2. It's like a perfect watch.
Well, in reality, they didn't do anything, just the movement and some, you know, little cosmetic things.
It's
Bugger
like
all.
the techniques that they used to make it. They kind of changed the techniques. It's like the same watch, but the methods improved.
Yeah. Well, if you're wearing yours and someone's wearing the new one, you'd be hard done by trying to figure out which one's which.
Oh yeah. And that's the whole point. And from far, you can't even tell the difference between this one and the 40.
That too. That's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's only when you're super, super close. But that's the whole point, because it's so good. Because, you know, it was for so long, it was selling under retail. By the way, you know what happened? I put, you know, I have all my watches in the Chrono 24, right? And it shows how much the price has changed, right?
Can you do that?
Yeah. Chrono. If you go into Chrono 24, you can add your collection to. You can add your watches to the collection, and you set them at which price you purchased them, and then you can see kind of how they change. Obviously, it's inflated, right? But I'm just talking about in comparison to each other, right? When I bought it, it was like negative 15% on Explorer 2. The kind of the value, right? Negative. It was negative 15. And my sub was like plus 20. And then during the new year, so just 4 months ago, the sub was at plus 45, and it stayed at plus 45. And the Explorer 2 was plus 2%. And now they're both almost equal. Explorer 2 is plus 42%, and the sub is at plus 45.
That's crazy, huh?
Ridiculous. Explorer 2, like just literally like in January, when it was plus 2%, I was telling people get them before they're like super hard to get.
But you know what?
Now it's
You know what
already-
spins me out? Because everyone was complaining there wasn't much of a difference in what they'd done to the watch, right? I'm surprised that it hadn't dropped a little bit because of that, because of the hype. You know, it just went down, like it got deflated. The hype actually got deflated because there wasn't much done to the watch. You know what I mean? So I'm surprised it hasn't, but it's gone up instead of down. So
no,
very
actually,
surprising.
there's in the pictures, it doesn't look like a lot has been done. But if you hold two of them close to each other like that in front of you, massive differences.
Yeah.
That are imperceptible. They actually because of the reflections. Now they changed the brushing, so now they have 2 layers of brushing around the bezel. Yes, at the top it's brushed, at the bottom it's brushed. So when you look at them, if you hold 2 of them next to each other, you know which one, because the bezel reflects the light differently.
Yeah. All right. So I'll tell you in a different way so you can understand. Like, everyone was underwhelmed in the release, right? So everyone was complaining. So that's what I'm trying to say is because of that, I thought that the price would be deflated.
Look at Kuiper My Frogs. By the way, just want to give a shout out to Cars and Chrono because he said he's on his way out. Take care, man. Enjoy Vegas.
Stuart Tim is that old or new Explorer too? It's the old one. Wait, what happened? Setting.
Kuiper My Frogs is coming to listen to
me. Share.
Yes.
It is the chair.
Give us a nice riff. Or is that's not the chair?
Which chair? Oh, me. Oh, yeah, I'm in the chair. Yeah, 1 second.
Give it a good rip.
Wait a minute. Let's see if we can do it. Wait a minute. Is it going to work? Nah. It's actually. I
don't think you have the right headphone.
It's not feeling it.
No, wait a second.
It didn't have the beans last night, so.
Nah. You know, hang on. I'll change chairs. I've got another one. I've got 2 of them.
Oh.
Right, I'll change chairs.
So this one had the rice, the other one had the beans.
The chair with the whoopee cushion.
Nothing to do with disputing it, but it seems like you were putting it out there to say it had history to rival VC, which it doesn't, in my opinion. Not even close. Not sure what they were
Which one?
About,
yeah.
Me and Tommy and Spencer, we're talking about VC versus Blancpain, who's the oldest. I mean, it's not like, listen, Blancpain was started first, but that's BS to me. I mean, they stopped operations for like 200 years, and then they started back in like the 60s with Jean-Claude Beaver, right? That's when they really returned to form. So to me, it doesn't. I mean, I'm sorry, it doesn't. You can't claim that history as your own. VC's the oldest and the best. Period. Point blank. Period.
Cars and Chrono says, Marco, thanks. Hopefully the Vegas gods will be with me at the table. Maybe earn a Rolex. Rolex, please, Cars and Chrono. We want to see a brand new Rolex. Yeah. Wow. By the way, if you guys see Archie start up the stream, let us know.
Yeah, please let us know. By the way, what kind of ratings poison, Tim? 34 likes, 6 dislikes? Guys, you got to upvote.
Ooh,
please
guys,
make sure to upvote.
Please, that's right.
Yeah, who would dislike this show, man? We gotta blow
it's
away
Mark Goldberg and Clive on 6 alt accounts.
Don't watch.
Yes.
Mark Goldberg and Clive on 6 alt accounts, guys.
Yeah,
that's
everyone who's watching. If they're near a computer or a phone or
also,
a laptop,
well, Mr. GMT
thumbs up, man. Like this thing, like and subscribe,
and also consider becoming a member. Check this out. Wait, it's this way. Check this out. I got a membership program. It's $4. You get your name becomes highlighted in green to mean that you're special. You're unique. You're part of the club, the secret club.
There we go.
And it changes over time. So you go from green to teal, then yellow. You also get access to emojis. By the way, I need to improve this graphic because these emojis no longer exist. They get completely new emojis. Oh, what are we hearing over there? Thank you. Oh,
just for all the punters out there, I had to do a bit of rearranging just to get for you guys to hear all the magic happening.
Oh, and we see the massive collection behind you. Look at that.
Yeah, it's right there, but it's a bit of a mess at the moment. No, I haven't moved it yet. No, I wish I did.
Oh, you moved the chair?
No, I just moved to the other chair. I've got 2 of these fighting chairs. Yeah, I've got a backup. You got to have a backup. So
I need to upgrade my chair.
Blank Pan, moon phase, awesome or ridiculous? Spencer, $5.
I'm gonna go ridiculous without even seeing it.
I have it pulled up if you want
to. Oh, you have.
I want to just vote sight unseen.
Spence, you're a Journe collector. Get a Havana. What's it called? Octoloon, if anything.
Ooh.
It's not. I'm not. I don't love moon phase.
I know you can't really compare them because this is a lot less expensive. But come on, I mean, this would be filler in Spence's
get a
collection.
Close up. Get a close up and the back side, the back door.
Sure.
I like the face of that moon. Look at the moon. Like the face
I like the moon. But let's look at the movement.
Instead of a moon phase, we'll call it a moon face.
Oh, I don't like that rotor. The rooted rotor.
Me neither.
It's something like Tudor does that.
It's garbage. Let's call it.
There's nothing to see. That's the problem. It's like the rotor covers everything up, and then all you see is gorgeous.
It's like Tudor showing their movement in the 58. It's like there's nothing to see here.
You can't compare. This is
who would buy this? Who would buy this? Well, I guess in France, and Blanc Pan is a big European or French. Is that who buys Blanc Pan?
Is that their own movement or is that Solita or something?
It's probably a Piguet, Frederic Piguet. Because they're part of Swatch and they own Piguet, Lamagna, a bunch of different ones. But I don't know.
Look, I appreciate it that it looks different. It is different. It's got the date with the pointer date. Actually, that pointer looks pretty fun.
Since he doesn't want one, I just think the face on the moon is different. Well, there's one Breguet that we pulled up yesterday. I forget what it is. I think it's the Breguet 7797, 7787.
Is that pointer date that blue hand? I'm confused.
Yes.
If you want a Breguet, because me and Spence were discussing maybe getting a Breguet, it's got the same face, 7787.
By the way.
And this is a Grand Feu enamel dial. Look at that. This is gorgeous.
The moon looking at the boobs. This just looks gorgeous. Look at the cleavage on that thing.
It's a dirty moon, man.
Yeah,
dirty moon.
She is.
What a face on that! Look at a face on that moon. It looks like I don't know what it is.
She saw those double D's.
It's a she-male.
She can appreciate the moon. The moon.
By the way, El Boogie.
I'll tell you though, that moon. So the gold of that moon, in my opinion, I don't know. You may love it or hate it. It adds. It's a third color to the dial. So you either love it or or don't. I don't like the Breguet hands. The whole thing is a mess. The power reserve. Look at that thing. Look at a power reserve. It's off. It's like a line that's squiggly.
That's the point. That's the point, Captain.
Why? Why is that the point?
Because it's avant-garde. It's meant to be untraditional. Breguet is too traditional.
Not supposed to make sense. It's not like F.P.Journe who we're gonna make this movement make sense. We'll make the dial make sense. Breguet is just like
that's why they're not selling though. Nobody's buying it.
Yeah. I like the second hand.
Rolex, please.
Rolex. Look at this.
I would take the code 11. This is a bold statement. I would take the code 1159 over that, and that is saying a lot.
Send him backstage. Send him backstage. Back to the backstage.
Did I just jump the shark on that one?
How could you? It's a little bit too early for the. It's not the time. Code 1159 it's not the time yet.
Okay.
It's not the right time.
You're right. You could only mention that word after 11 o'clock, maybe later.
You can't mention code 911 because that watch is a disaster.
You're gonna have to call 911 because you're gonna.
Hey, Federico. If Federico says the prices are firming, and Tim and someone in your group posted the Burgundy dial.
The Burgundy
of the 1159. If you look at it, looked pretty nice.
Yeah. No. I mean, the problem with code 1159 is that it's for really rich fikers. Really rich fikers. I would love to have code 1159. If I had unlimited money, like if I could get that $500 million house, then I'll be thinking about codes 1159. But let's take a look at this thing real quick. L Boogie says, need opinion, please. Bell and Ross BR05 versus Zenith Defy Skeleton. Do I even? Is this a joke? That's the question. Is this a joke? Basically, fake oak, right? This is called fake oak. Fake oak. Fake oak versus Zenith Defy, which is actually a very cool skeleton watch.
I think it is.
I like both, but not screw down crown on Zenith. Wait, screw down crown? You don't like screw down crown? That's the whole point. Makes it waterproof, man. Waterproof. Otherwise, no question.
Sorry, it's not a chronograph, but you don't need a screw down crown on the Zenith Defy skeleton.
On the chronograph? Zenith Defy, is that a chronograph? No, he says
no, it's not. It's not a chronograph. He's probably talking the blue dial and
he's saying, right. No screw down crown on the Zenith.
Oh, no screw down on the Zenith. Okay.
So he's concerned. The Bell and Ross has a screw down crown, and the Zenith does not.
Bell and Ross has a screw down crown?
Well, I'm assuming that just on his question.
Wait, hold on. What's this? Subscribe. Screw in crown. Yes. Let's see. Zenith Defy.
So, yeah, what was the water resistance? Well, we've just moved off on it.
On Zenith Defy? I think it's got to be 100 meters, no? Let's see. What does it say? Movement automatic, obviously. 40. Bracelet.
This is the skeleton? Can't be.
I mean, it's the same case. It's just...
That's not the skeleton. No.
Okay,
but it's got to look totally different, Tim.
Okay, here's the skeleton.
No?
I mean, it's the same case and thing.
Okay.
Here's the skeleton.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying because it's...
Yeah, no, but it's the same case and everything. On the skeleton or non-skeleton, but
guys, can I just say I'm watching UFC in the background, and it's the first time that the sporting event has a crowd, like a 10,000 plus crowd.
Yeah,
I think there are 13 or 15,000, and they're going absolutely nuts. You can't hear anything, dude. It's insane. They're just yelling at the top of their lungs.
It's hard.
That's a big deal. It's a big deal.
I mean, it says it's 100 meters of water resistance. Can the watch actually have a 100 meters water resistance without the screw down crown? It's hard to say. Can somebody confirm this? I love, but like between these two, there's no question. You go for the Zenith. This is just a better looking watch. This is like you can actually get compliments for this watch, I believe. This is impressive.
It's almost I'm using this in a good way.
Yeah.
It's kind of like it looks like an Hublot.
Yeah.
Which are a lot more, which are 15,000.
Yeah.
In a good, so I'm saying in a good way, not like, it's an Hublot. So
no, I think they were even
you get kudos.
They were first to the skeletonization game. Zenith
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't,
incredible stuff with skeletonization.
I would not hesitate if you're concerned about the screw down, because if this is saying 100 meters, first of all, you're going to buy it with a warranty.
Yeah.
It's got pushers, so this is a chronograph. Oh, there it is.
And Louis says it does have a screw down crown.
You can't. It's a chronograph, though. You can't really.
No, not the. I just pulled up a chronograph.
Oh, okay.
I was
going to say
about this
do
one
not
right here.
go in the water. So what you do is, if you buy it with a warranty, and you want to swim with it, which I assume is what he's talking about, why he wants a screw down crown. If something happens, if there's water leakage, right, you just flick it right back to the dealer, to wherever you bought it, and say, my watch is completely damaged and ruined. I want a new one, or I want my money back.
I think actually the water damage is actually the only thing that's not covered by the warranty.
Yeah, I think that the Dubai expat actually has that Zenith.
If you wear it right, so my Rolex, if I have the screw down crown and I go in the ocean and I get water damaged, Rolex will back that up, right? They will not honor it.
No,
they will not.
That's the only thing that they don't
That's crazy.
honor. No,
Right.
I mean, no, that's just
it's
industry
user failure.
standard. Nobody,
Right.
user failure.
Exactly.
Because
you do it
before
yourself.
going in, they offer free checks. So if you go to Rolex, they'll check the water resistance of the watch, right?
Right.
For you for free. So you have to go in, make sure that you have it pressure tested. Only then, if it's pressure tested, and then you can go in, because it's not.
Okay, so they're gonna because if it's not pressure tested, then they'll say, "Well, you didn't pressure test it, so it's really on you."
Yes.
Okay.
No, but even if you get a pressure test and water comes in, it's still because a Rolex is waterproof, right? If you get it pressure tested, and it ends up showing that it's waterproof, right, to let's say 200 or 300 meters, whatever your watch is, and then you end up fiking the watch up because you get water inside of it, it still comes down to user error. It's not covered by warranty.
How is it user error?
Because you didn't screw down the crown or something was wrong.
I'm saying you did screw down the crown.
Then water wouldn't go inside of it.
Okay, so
that's what I'm saying.
Screw down. It's not screw down.
Yeah, this is not screw down. But we were talking more Rolex screw down crowns. I think they stand behind it. But people can lie. People can lie.
You're not going to go diving with this thing. Let's be honest. Rain isn't going to affect the watch. You know what I mean? No rain is going to go into the watch.
Yeah, but he might jump in it. He might swim in a pool with it.
I mean,
what's the water resistance? Are waterproof. Watches
100 meters
to certain pressure. Don't bring the Rolex into the water, Lamau.
There you go, Tommy. Thank you.
That's ridiculous.
I look for opportunities to put my Rolex into the water. I actively seek out water to put my Rolex into.
If there's a puddle,
I don't care.
I'm throwing.
I'll pay for the service. It's no big deal. I live in the city, so I can get it to the service center very quickly.
You know, when I'm hosing, if I'm watering my outside or something, washing my car with a hose or something, just to give it a little light spray before I detail it, of course. I'll just spray the water. I'll make sure the crown is, tight, and I'll just spray the hose on my watch just to give it a little clean.
Nice refresher.
And then take my shirt and buff the crystal.
That's awesome. Yeah, but to answer the elbow, Zenith every single day of the week. The Bell and Ross, that's not the Bell and Ross to get. Like, if you want the Bell and Ross, you go for the new Coke, I think. The new Coke, or just the classic black. Because this is just a knockoff of this is their unique kind of stuff. This actually, look, I mean, it looks kind of cool. If you can pull it off, if they're big and chunky and girthy, but if it looks good on your wrist, this is a very cool watch. What do you think about that? Guys, your opinions on the Coke, B and R Coke. What do you think? It's got that girthy Panerai buckle.
Shitter, please get this off the screen.
No, I mean, look, it's dirt cheap. It's 4,000 probably. You can get it with a discount, probably 3,700.
It's a hot mess. No, I think, you know what, Tim? To me, it's
Tim, this is Tudor prices. Why would you ever get this over a Tudor?
Oh, look, there's a little video.
It's like mixing, a Royal Oak and a Coke.
Yes.
It's like a Roke. It's like a Royal Coke.
It's a Diet Coke. It's a Coke Zero.
I don't know, man.
This is a Coke Zero.
I can't get my arms around.
It's got this is not even the proper way to do the GMT hand. See, they fiked up the GMT hand because they got the cheap movement in it. It's not the proper GMT. It's like what the Marco was saying. It's actually the movement. When you change the GMT, it changes the red hand. You see that?
What sort of GMT is this without a date?
Wait, it doesn't have a date?
Nope.
I think it might. It's just you can't see it. It's just somewhere. It's
Okay.
small
Yeah,
in the
let's
corner.
ask
Yeah,
GMT.
you see,
What
it's
do you
right
think
there.
about this?
No, it's right
Where-
there in the corner. It's just tiny little.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
It's that small. It's ridiculously small.
Yes, it's out of the way.
Hmm.
Hold on. What the hell? Let me do it this way. There we go. Right there. You see, it's tiny. Can't see it in the picture. Ooh, and there's a NATO. Oh, that's hard. It comes on the NATO as well. Look, I mean, this is. I'm just saying, if somebody wants to get a Bell and Ross, right? You don't buy these circular Bell and Rosses. That's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
why would anybody get like a Bell and Ross that looks like this? Like this Bell and Ross. That's just a Explorer 1 knockoff. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. This is just an Explorer 1 wannabe. You get the Bell and Ross that Bell and Ross is known for. Get the icons.
How long's Bill and Ross been out for? Like
Oh,
the
actually,
company.
they got like 25-ish years of history, I think.
Okay, so they're pretty new. They're not that old.
You know, they've been doing, in my opinion, they've been doing some decent. 19, they're 30 years. 1992.
30 years.
Founded in 1992.
I would
but they
go
weren't
with
making
Oris.
watches since
Go with
then.
Oris
1993.
over Bell and Ross. I'd go with an Oris.
I mean, Oris, they do have more. They're more prestigious
Tim,
brand.
Yes, they
please.
are.
Bell and Ross. Come on, man. I'm about
It's
to tear my
dog. It's
eyes out.
dog. No, I mean, I know. But if somebody says, "Yo, I want to get a Bell and Ross," right? You go
You
for.
tell them not to and take the rocks out of their head.
Yeah.
But if they're set on.
Wait, can you take this off? Because I've got a feeling that Marco's going to leave the stream.
Yeah,
so can you
sorry.
please take it off?
Took it
No,
off.
it's fine. I'm watching UFC,
Guys,
guys. I got UFC
guys.
playing in the
What,
back.
you're watching the prelims? What do
Guys.
you know?
Yeah, the early
Jesus, that's a lot of MMA, man.
But you know what?
By the final
I
fight,
never
we
do this.
burned
I
out.
only usually watch the prelims and the main card, but this time around, I want to watch it all.
Okay.
You're watching it all because we were talking about Bill and Ross. Is that right?
Dude, look at this. Shane
No,
says a
it's
lot
'cause
of
they're
early.
Zens.
Yeah, a lot of early Bell and Ross were made by Zen.
More
there you
Zens than
go.
the Catholic Church.
Zen.
Look, I think, you know what? I think in many ways, Brumont is trying to do what Bell and Ross was doing for many years, except Bell and Ross has lost their freaking mind. I don't know. Did they change CEOs? Because they've been making a lot of.
Kerry Cruz has a
Kerry
green Bell and Ross, I'm pretty sure. I've seen him wearing
No.
them.
Really?
So he might even be a brand ambassador. Search this up, Tim. Kerry Cruz, Bell and
No, you
Ross.
search it up. You search it up.
What do you mean? Do you have it?
Look, I don't want to be. I don't want to be blamed for putting stuff on the screen, and then told, "Take it off. Take it off. This is heresy. Heresy." My eyes are burning. Tim, how could you? How could you show this to us?
Yeah, I've seen him wear a
Hey,
couple
pull up Sparkles.
Sparkles. At JJ, would you trade a 2021 Bluesy for 2021 Batman?
No.
Is it a fair trade?
It's a fair trade if you're getting the Batman.
Ooh. Damn.
You know, JJ's been that quiet. I forgot he was even on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it muted. I'm trying to do something on the watch. I was working on it.
Did you break something?
Yeah,
Jay?
no,
Are you pulling your watch apart?
Yeah, I'm messing around with some straps.
Oh, okay.
Nothing crazy.
Messing with the strap-ons, I see.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Tim to come over later.
Can't wait.
No, you know what? I mean, what is Batman? I guess is going for 16. I guess it's fair value, but I don't know.
No, dude, the prices are up.
On the Batman?
Yeah. Let's check David SW.
Hang on,
David S.
Hang on, the original Batman or the Bruce Wayne?
No, he's saying 2021.
I
Bruce
think
Wayne or 2021.
Bruce Wayne are going for 25,000 Canadian nowadays.
David
What about
SW now accepts
what's a
Bitcoin, boys.
Bluesy.
What
And
about
Ethereum.
2021 Bluesy, I think in the US is going for more.
Is it? It's
I
like
think so.
15,000, right?
Batman for 18,000.
They're about 19, I think, or 20,000 now. The bluesies.
No, I'm saying in the store. If you're gonna buy a bluesy, how much is
14. I think it's about 14.5.
So about 16.
Tim's gonna go through the whole store.
Ooh.
69,000 almost.
Oh,
you gotta be crazy.
For what?
Wow. For the meteorite dial GMT.
Ooh,
the poem. The most poetic of the watches.
GMT.
Wow.
Tim,
this is for people who are traveling time and space continuum.
I want the meteorite Daytona, Tim. The meteorite Daytona.
Wow. The meteorite, the Space Panda, is for the recording time and space. And the meteorite GMT is for traveling. You need to double fist 2 meteorite dials. And then you can conquer.
If you go to a Rolex AD and they give you a Space Panda, they pull out a Space Panda, that's like pulling out $20,000. That's like handing you $20,000, right?
Yes.
10 or
maybe
10,
more,
10 or 20 or more than that.
I don't know. I didn't have
that's incredible.
The heart to even ask for one.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. It's like
should I ask for one? It's 34. I can't afford it.
I don't even ask. I'm like, come on, you gotta get me one, bro. I need it. I need to have it.
Yeah, I wish I was like JJ. Man.
That's the way to be, bro. You gotta be a little. I mean, you can't be like super annoying, but
man, guys, you have to subscribe to this channel if you want me to afford this kind of watches. Jeez. Wow. Look at that. How much is this retail? I think it was on request, right? It's got the stickers on and everything. Damn. Wow. Ooh, they even got the Bear Clooney special, the Santos. Wow, this watch is so cheap. I can't believe it. 27,000. It's got the bracelet, the full gold bracelet, stickers. It's got the rubber strap with the deployment buckle. Look how much gold that is. That is just insane. Where's the echo coming from?
Come here.
Is it me?
Look at this Bulgari. That's crazy. Octo Finissimo. GMT. I don't know. Who is it?
That wasn't me. I just muted myself. It wasn't me.
Man. Ooh, Emma. Wait. Tommy. 25K Canadian. Ooh, what are they talking about? This one. MS Fan. Thoughts on Tudor Black Bay. Where is the echo?
Where is that coming from?
Hold on. Let me.
Somebody. Let's go mute one.
Oh, it was Mr. GMT.
Yeah,
it was Mr. GMT. I don't know how. Mr. GMT, it's you. I don't know how. Wait. No, now it's normal.
It's good.
Wait. Oh, now it's normal. I don't know what's going on.
That wasn't me.
I muted you and it stopped. I don't know why, but no idea. No idea what's going on. Sometimes this thing is tricky. Tricky, guys. Tricky. Look at this Octo Finissimo Bulgari. Look at that movement. It's got this rooted rotor that goes around the perimeter, right? That is ridiculous.
What's the other one, Tim? Not the Octo Finissimo, the other Octo something. I thought that was pretty nice. I can't remember.
It's just look how dirty cheap it is. You would think that this kind of think about it. This is in-house. Is this in-house movement? I mean, if anything, this is a custom-made movement, but I think it is in-house from Bulgari. Like this, Bulgari is such a weird brand, and Gerald Gentry design, chronograph, and its resale value is dog shit. 13,000. It's nothing.
How much is it new?
I don't know. It's got to be expensive. I can Google it. Let's
is it expensive or is it fighting?
Oh, it's a Chrono GMT. It's not even just Chrono. Holy. It's got to be expensive. Let's see. What? It's only 18,000. Really?
What?
This. It's 18,000. That's nothing. They resell it for 13. That's too much. They're asking too much. David SW is overpriced.
Well, what else is it?
I can't believe it. It's in-house. CB. Yeah, I mean that kind of movement is so unique. It's got to be in-house, unless they're like Ming. They're hiring somebody to make those movements for them.
They're hiring.
Yeah, they're hiring Ming. Damn. Oh my God! Oyster Perpetual 41 coral dial for $14,000. What?
It's because LeBron wore it once.
I can't believe it. In the meantime, the silver dial is like half of that, 8,500. These prices that it's madness. Oh! Somebody asked me about the Black Bay 50. Oh, the Black Bay blue bezel. I think. Wait. Type it again. Sorry, I lost it. I kind of got distracted for a second. By that.
Thoughts on the Tudor Black Bay?
We already had him on. That was the whole soul reading. Kind of gave me a heading for a week or two. Marco, you're not eating. Are you feeling okay? Wait, who's Depeche? Depeche, calm down.
Depeche
Be
Mode.
cool.
Blue Dial NATO strap.
Depeche Mode, the band.
Blue Dial.
I don't know. Depeche.
Nobody knows Depeche Mode?
I know Depeche Mode.
Oh, all right, at least the captain's.
FMD.
I'm old. I've been to
I
went to a Depeche Mode concert at Madison Square Garden, like God knows how, decades ago.
I can picture Tim listening.
Pretty good.
Well, yeah, they were good. I can picture Tim listening to them while he hikes.
Guys, this is what I understand.
I could picture Tim listening to like Carly Simon or something.
Carly Simon. How come Bulgari?
Tim, do you listen to Neil Young?
Neil Young. I don't listen to music, guys.
Oh. They say people are usually murderers who don't listen to music.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Huh.
They have no soul.
We
went from Bell and Ross to Bulgari.
I was just trying to check something out.
It's a step up, isn't it?
It's because no. It's a neglected brand. Let's be honest. Nobody will ever buy this stuff, right?
Well, I think their chronographs, they use the Zenith El Primero movements. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because they're owned by Richemont's watch. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Didn't they come out with the thinnest movement ever?
They
like
have
that
super
thin.
Such a gimmick.
To show their prowess.
Yeah, but who would ever wear that?
Nobody.
You don't even feel it on the wrist. You need some wrist presence with a watch on. Otherwise your watch just feels cheap.
That watch could be stolen off your wrist. You wouldn't even know it's missing.
Oh, they don't? I thought they did. I thought the old chronographs, the Octo Finissimo chronographs CB, I thought they used the El Primero movement. I'm almost sure.
Big ups to Neil Young.
See, check this out. They got these chronograph, Octo Finissimo chronograph, GMT chronograph, titanium, $18,000. That's a good price. On the leather strap, $17,000. You can get a nice three-hander for $12,000. I think these prices are kind of reasonable. You don't think so?
Kind of redonkulous, then.
Are they?
I don't know.
But I don't know why they came out with these aluminum again. Or aluminum titanium. What? Who asked for these aluminum watches? I don't get it. They're dirt cheap, though.
Aluminum is like the shittiest material. I hate it.
Yeah.
I really do. In the knife world, especially, or any materials world, it's always been like the garbage of the bunch. I mean,
it's recyclable.
Here.
Look at it. This watch looks so cheap. I'm sorry. It's just so...
It's made out of old, Coke cans.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like plastic.
Pull up my screen very quickly.
It's a recyclable watch.
Which is why no one should get the Panerai.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm talking about the Finissimo.
Yeah, so if you look at this.
Yes. Yeah, we have this one. Yes.
Yeah, so there's the Bulgari BVL 328. If you click watch base, by the way, it tells you all the movements. See, so the base is the Zenith El Primero.
That's exciting. Wow. That's riveting.
Wow.
But yeah, that's how you find out what the movement of is.
Look at him. So Marco, is this like a cheat sheet? You're letting us in on the
Oh well, this is well known. Watchbase is very well known. I'm pretty sure.
Is that the one who does the prices other than Chrono? Which is that site that you can just plug in?
Well, this is not Marco. This is not Zenith based. This looks like it's proprietary.
No, that's there's probably some in-house movements, but that one is like the I'm pretty sure they're a bit cheaper. These are very expensive.
P0005, 18,000.
And it's got also you see that on the back of it. It's got that peripheral rooted rotor. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's got the that goes around the diameter, right?
Right, exactly. I think who was the first to do that?
Yeah.
I think it was VC, right? The VC Overseas Tourbillon has one also. And I think I think it might be AP with the concept tourbillons. They did a few concept tourbillons who had the peripheral rotor like that. But I'm not sure who did it first. Huh.
Wait, it says that this is is this a GMT as well? Yes. How's this a GMT? I don't get it. Explain it to me. Oh, it's the right eye. That's the GMT. 24-hour.
Isn't that just a 24-hour indication?
No, it's a GMT hand.
Oh, it's a GMT hand. Oh,
it's so clever, right? It looks like it's a chronograph.
That's cool, actually.
Right? Surprise, motherfucker!
Well, I like the
ding, 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 ding.
That's the one that I like.
Monetization warning.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Tim, this is why the check's not coming.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's why. Still, can you imagine? It's been like 75 episodes.
This is nuts.
Working. This is the capitalism defined. By the way, but here, check this out. Look.
I still can't see the GMT hand.
Look, it's right there.
I must be blind.
Look.
Which one?
The right eye. The right eye. You see it? The 24. At the top says 24. The right eye.
Yes. Oh, I see. Okay.
You see it?
I got it. Yep.
Get it? It's really clever.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. And you probably change the GMT hour by clicking this button on the left. You see it? That this protruding little stump?
It's a stubby.
This stump is a button that you press, and it jumps the GMT hand forward 1 hour.
This has every function you need.
It's genius, and it's got a chronograph. You see the two stumps on the right side near the crown.
Except it doesn't have a date.
That's the chronograph. Do you really need a date?
No, I think it's too much if you add it, right?
Yeah.
If you scope and go crazy.
Because now it's like perfectly symmetrical.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
because
cool.
It's normal. There's a lot of chronos that have three subdials.
Yeah.
So it looks no different than a vast majority of the chronographs out there.
I like there's no date also. I'm glad they didn't stuff it up with it.
Yeah. You don't need those extra complications to really muck it up, you know? just to muck it up, just ruin the design. So I can appreciate it. It's cool. You know what? If it's cheap enough, what was the size on this Fiker? 55 hours of power reserve, 42 millimeters. That's good. It's like the size of the Explorer 2, but it's extra thin. What? It's 6.9 millimeters thick. It's half as thick as my Explorer 2. Holy. That's cool. Transparent caseback, titanium crown. I would prefer this in steel though. And they do have a steel version. Let me see. Let me just bring it up. I'm sorry, guys, for putting you through this, Bulgari. But when else are we going to talk about Bulgari? Who cares? Nobody cares about Bulgari. It's unwanted, unloved dog stuff. Dog food. It doesn't look like it. They have the titanium and they have a black one in ceramic. Gross. And they have one in rubber and titanium. I hope they come up with one in steel. Because ceramic, that's just awful. Oh no,
Yeah, I don't like this whole craze, like all ceramic watches.
Yeah.
You know, there's a few of those out there. I think AP has one. I forgot who else just put one out. All ceramic. I don't
They're
like
asking
it.
for trouble. They're just asking for trouble.
And then all sapphire. It's crazy.
Yeah. All in all, I think it's okay. There are worse things than that, like this glashütte. That's just awful.
I hate
Glashütte.
I have to say.
Yeah, just the name pisses me off.
I just changed my profile, guys.
Mr. GT.
Yeah.
Oh, you figured it out. Look at this. Oh my God.
How does that look, all right?
Mr. GMT.
Mr.
Perfect.
GMT,
I will
I have
never
to say-
confuse you ever
Oh
again.
man.
You have quite a large beef stick.
It's called a suvla.
I want one right now. I'm so hungry. That would be awesome.
They're pretty good. We marinate them for 3 days.
I like how Casey said that it's got good base weight because it's titanium.
I would kill for that right now.
By the way, the Sky Dweller with the Jubilee looks freaking amazing, guys. I gotta be honest. It makes perfect sense because it's got the fluted bezel. And like the Sky Dweller, let's be honest. Sky Dweller is just a beefed up Datejust. Giving an option for people to get it on the Jubilee and the Oyster. Genius. And it looks so good. Look, Mr. GMT, you made Caliber hungry.
That's a bad thing. Every time I come on and I see that, I'll just start getting hungry.
Oh, yeah. If Tony Nico is watching, he's probably munching on something.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Yeah, man, that guy, he posts the most delicious food. Loomhands. Oh, that's how it's pronounced at Mr. GMT. I always called it Solvalki.
Suvlaki is a small. Right, let me do a little bit of a lesson here. All right.
See you a little later. All right, I gotta take off for a few.
All right, JJ.
All right, JJ. Take care, brother.
Yeah, JJ.
I'll give you a little lesson on Suvlaki and Suvla. All right. Suvlaki is another word for satay. So satay is the smaller sticks here, which is a small skewer. Suvla is the big sticks, the ones that you see me holding.
Yeah.
Now those ones there are bigger chunks, so they're bigger meat, and they're done on charcoals as well. But Suvlaki is small, Suvla is big. So that's a history lesson, a little bit of a lesson, not history, a lesson on what the difference is between the two.
So then you put the souvlaki, right, and you have the pita, or what kind of bread do they call it?
I'll you know what? I'll share some pictures on Tim's Tim's chat. Yeah, WhatsApp group. So everyone can see the difference. So guys, if you want to see all these photos and what the difference is and how everything looks, and go become a member. It's well worth it. There's some crazy stuff on there, so definitely come on.
And Mr. GMT, I have huge things coming, huge improvements. It's gonna blow everybody's mind, guys.
The knowledge in the chat.
The WhatsApp group is gonna get revamped.
In the WhatsApp.
Revamped. It's gonna be so crazy, guys. You'll see.
I mean, you could save hundreds, if not thousands, on what you're buying, whether it be watch rolls, whether it be watches,
fragrances,
Burka
bags.
The list goes on and on. And you could always ask the group, and it's a very knowledgeable group. A lot of knowledge.
Oh my God, Brian BKT,
there we go.
$20.
There we go.
A minute, Tim. Hope all is well. It's going great. Picked up a 5320G. Oh my God.
This is gonna be sweet.
Let's pull this baby.
Brian BK, big thumbs up.
Oh my God. Hold on. Patek. Let's do it on Patek.
5320.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yo.
Awesome.
Perpetual.
Holy shite.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is
wow.
Oh my God. Look at
one
this,
and
guys.
done
Look
right
at
here.
This is crazy. Patek
Whoa.
Philippe.
This
Can I ask you a
explains
question?
why
What
he's
is
busy.
what's something like this worth?
So the retail on this thing is
It's a grand
$92,000 US. The
Retail.
Yeah.
Retail. Did he pick it up at retail? That's the question I have for him.
That's
interesting.
How much you paid for one of these babies? Look at this. By the way, guys, I have a Patek Philippe emoji now. Check this out. Look at the chat.
Hey, that is cool.
All this talk about Vacheron. Let's get real. Let's talk about value. Let's talk about history. I know Vacheron has
this
history,
out.
but
this is what Patek says about it.
Man. They are not Patek.
Patek Philippe has launched a new self-winding perpetual calendar with contemporary vintage style in the case with 3-tier lugs. You see these lugs? They got like 1, 2, 3 steps. It's freaking complicated to do, as well as a lacquered cream dial.
Interesting.
Graced with luminous numerals and hands. It's got these white gold, probably, or who knows, maybe even platinum, Arabic numerals filled with luminova or something. The timepiece was inspired by Patek Philippe Museum from 1940s to 50s. Its heart is a newly developed 324 with double apertures for the date, month, and analog date. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, you see it's got this window right here. It tells you whether it's day or night.
Right. That's the day night.
Yeah, the black pip. So
and then the number, so the number on the right side, that 3 is the
3,
date?
that's the leap year indicator.
The leap year indicator. Okay.
Yeah, so it tells you if it's going to be a leap year. You got a moon phase.
Yep.
Date. You got the day and the month. And the beautiful syringe hands. The Patek's, the new syringe hands, they put the syringe hands on the, I think it's now 5270, right? It was 5170, the new 5270 has the syringe hands.
So it's
a 3-step dot, these 3 steps. Look at this. Let's
Saturday, March 18th. I guess the dot is at night, so it's 10 p.m.
Yeah, see it? Oh yeah. Whoa.
Very useful. By the way, that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Classic. I mean, it's such a modern, vintage-looking Patek. Amazing stuff. It's like if you want vintage watch, but be able to wear it on a modern, like, today. Oh, wait. This video does not work proper. Oh, it's like they do a whole tour of it. Look at that. Wow. Brian BKT, he sold a full gold was a John Mayer Daytona. So if he used the money to buy this, then respect those, Brian. Wow. Completely out of the left field. Nobody would have expected this. Jesus. Wow, look at this. The steps that are in this case are just incredible.
Yeah, it's perfectly symmetrical, right? With the stepped lugs and the stepped case from the sapphire
and
to
look how many steps there is. There's so many layers.
Yeah.
Like this step goes into here. I mean, this is
I
can only imagine how difficult it is to make. Wow. And there's these layers. There's like almost discs within discs.
Yeah.
Oh,
you could see the way, right? It did that on the side angle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ridiculous. Wow. Got that beautiful movement.
This is another league, buckle. But it is definitely another league.
This
it's just something else, man.
Proper Patek. And this is what Patek is known for. I think that this is why they're. Oh, he didn't sell that. Oh. Kermit Frog, congrats on the new piece. Milo and Otis, those hands don't look much different than the Zin 104 that Tim called. No, they're completely different. What are you talking about? These hands are way different than those Zin 104 hands. Man, those Zin 104 hands, they're horrible. They're like so squared off. The craftsmanship, like, look how pointy this thing is. It's like those edges. It's just complete. Everything is just perfect about these hands. What? Unbelievable. Look at the. Oh, it's got like the pusher right there in the side. You can see that. Look at the angles. Can I make this bigger? Let's hope I can. Oh, I can't. Guys, you have to like sit right next to the monitor. Because you can look at the reflections, how the angles are, how this thing is made. This is just ridiculous. How did they even polish this thing out? This is a watchmaker's nightmare to do. What the hell? Damn. Wow. Brian, congratulations, man. You are one lucky son of a gun. This is one of the purest Pateks out there. Creamy dial.
I would love. Does that come in gold? Obviously, it would, wouldn't it? What yellow gold? Sorry, I should say.
Let's see. What kind of material is that?
Yeah, it's a big congratulations on that one.
Yeah, that's a massive, massive.
It's a
Congrats,
white gold.
man. Massive.
Yeah.
It's a white gold case.
So it only comes in white gold?
Interchangeable back and the sapphire crystal back. So it comes with two backs. You see, you can get so you can have the see-through,
right?
Or you can put on the full gold. It comes with two backs. Did you get the two backs with it? Wow.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, gold applied numerals with luminous case. White gold, interchangeable, water resistant 30 meters, sapphire crystal case back, alligator strap, square scales.
That's a real interesting way to do it. More companies should offer that option. Because I know that I was reading about the Omega forums where some of the sapphires got two backs. Yeah, they swap it out themselves if they don't want the sapphire and they want kind of a solid back.
And Marco says, wowzers, Brian, BKT, congratulations on one of the most beautiful modern Patek Philippe.
Yeah, man.
And definitely a future collectible.
Definitely. Wow. That's a heavy hitter right there, man. Heavy hitter.
This
big time.
Perpetual calendar in Patek. Wow.
You know, the funny thing is when you get to this level, it's very hard to go down. Like you've always you've set a standard for yourself, you know.
Especially if it's
which is not a bad thing.
Because you can get a perpetual calendar, you can get Lange perpetual calendars for a fraction of this, but this is a Patek. A Patek, guys.
Very impressive, my man. Very,
There's
very
something
impressive.
very charming about Pateks. I don't know, guys. That's why I hear all these bargains in the Vacherons and everything. And I'm like, I mean, that's great. It's great that there are these bargains. But we all know the Patek. It's the name. The name just does something to you. It activates all these memories.
Yeah. I mean, and the problem with getting, you're kind of trying to justify, it's a Trinity, it's a Vacheron, they're coming up. They might get there. Right.
But who invented Trinity?
They're up and coming. A bunch of I don't know exactly who, but who? Tell me. The bunch of
it was probably Vacheron and the AP because they were trying to like we're just as good, just trying to be like we're in the Trinity, right? But the Trinity, right? It's the pyramid, right? The Patek's at the top, and you got the AP and the Vacheron. at the bottom of the pyramid. It's Trinity, technically. But we know who's at the top of that Trinity. There's only one Patek, guys. Come on. Wait, did I drop it? Yes. The Pesh. Bets on Marco eating when... Wait, dude, come on.
And then if you get the Vacheron, right? Let's say you get a complicated Vacheron. The question is, will you look at it and say, I should have gotten the Patek?
I have my food.
That's the question.
Here. Soup. I have what's it called?
Oh, that looks good.
Vietnamese? Yes. Vietnamese. I have Vietnamese food right here.
Wow.
So the Patek read my mind. Look, I'll put full screen. Look at this. Got a delivery. You see? That's the.
What's in there?
Well, that's the lemon and the lemongrass.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
He said Vietnamese restaurant, right? Let me add Marco. See, that's the beef. It's in the box.
What is that?
Vietnamese food. You see, the Pesh said, "Is this a gym? Is the gym a Vietnamese restaurant?" I don't know, but he said Vietnamese restaurant, and I have Vietnamese food right here, ready to eat when I finish the.
What is it, Tim? Is it pho?
Yes, it's pho.
Very nice.
It's from Pho, Vietnam.
Oh,
hey guys.
Shout out to the Vietnamese.
Alex, how you going, buddy?
Alex in the
Pho
house.
Vietnam, guys. Pho Vietnam. I'm just about to wrap up, but look at this. Pho. Best food ever. Cheers to all the Vietnamese people joining me.
Yeah, they got some
show.
unreal food.
Amazing
Vietnamese.
stuff.
Beautiful.
Big thumbs up.
Oh,
from the
and
Vietnamese,
then
audience.
T, $5.
Thumbs up.
Newer to the channel. Love the live streams. Great guests and watch talk. Dan T.
We love to hear that, man.
Thank you so much.
By the way, I just want to give a shout out
coming, man. We got to keep
to
the
the man,
live
the myth,
stream
the
going,
legend,
man.
Brian
Let's
BK.
support Tim, baby.
Brian, man. Pulled
What a watch.
the trigger. What
That's a heck of a watch.
Legend.
You know what? This is a guy that knows how to
Beautiful day
really
and
live his life to the fullest, you know?
What do you mean?
Look at this,
It's a perpetual.
No, I know, but I'm saying just the way they do it with the day.
This is probably the
and the
nicest
date.
modern perpetual calendar from Patek, apart from the one they just released.
It's the new the one that they released. It's like
Right. It's the new best thing. Right.
Yeah,
it's
it's like the new best thing.
But this is the one to get before that. Because I don't like that blue one. You know that blue perpetual with the 3 subdial? I don't love it. I really don't like it.
They made it in steel as well, or is it white gold, or is it platinum?
No, I'm pretty sure it's white gold. Here, hold on. Let me pull it up.
So
it's going to be impossible to get.
I'm just saying, that's just a phenomenal complication.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying there. You have the day.
This is classic.
This is like the
Patek
classic
feeling.
way to do it. The classic way to do it.
Do you know, I'm not sure, but
Hello,
in one
Alex.
of the first...
Alex, hold on. It's Alex. How's it going?
Hey team.
How's it going? News.
So my AD never called me back.
Oh my
First
God.
time news.
AD never calls.
So I give up. I'm gonna just paying the piper.
Don't give up. Don't give up. Well,
It's one day.
But did you
day.
talk to them, or you didn't talk to them?
Oh, you mean my AD? Yeah, I texted her and she never replied me back. So
She hasn't replied to the text. But don't say anything. Just maybe she didn't see it. You never know. Maybe it was a crazy day. So let's just be cool. You don't have to run to the gray market today. You know, just be cool,
Monday.
okay? Just breathe with me. We're
Monday.
all struggling, okay? Let's just enjoy Brian BKT's new purchase. Let's see it. Let's see it. What is this one? This is
that's the one I don't like. That's the one I don't like. I really don't like this one.
very busy, very busy.
Yeah, my eyes hurt looking at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one, the 5320, to me is the best modern perpetual calendar there is.
That
just
5270.
look at that.
That 5270 looked good. What was that one?
Brian BKT says sometimes you don't know if it's day or night. Have a long bender, which makes the 5320 highly functional.
Why can you never find a good picture of everything?
Also,
it's just cool.
Look at those syringe hands. Oh, it's just gorgeous.
That's like heroin hands, man. It's like
And the
shooting
lugs.
yourself up
Look
with
at those
heroin.
lugs.
Once you
You
go,
got like tri-step
once you
lugs.
go
Oh, that's
Patek,
just incredible.
you can't go back.
does anyone
Nonsense
here
too.
like the Breguet? I think I like Breguet better than Patek.
No, you're crazy. Stop
Marco
it.
does.
Stop
I almost bought
Heresy.
like a tradition today.
I told you
Ming
you were crazy, Alex. Don't do
Yeah, I
that.
don't. Why would you,
Alex,
that's
what is
crazy talk.
happening? What are you? The
I found the
AD
surprise.
has made you crazy. You're addicted. You're addicted to Rolex.
I am.
If you can't get another one, you're just going into this.
I'm gonna buy one from TBSW on Monday.
Alex,
Ooh.
can I tell you something? Whatever
Get
you
a
do,
fix.
be very strategic with whatever you do, my friend. Trust
Yeah.
me, it'll pay off in the long run. Don't
Right,
rush
don't
into
buy on
anything.
impulse. Exactly. Don't
Yeah.
buy on impulse, my man.
Wait, so what do
Yeah.
you want to get from David SW?
You want me to tell it today, or you want me
Yeah,
to
say it on
unbox
the
on
live stream.
Tuesday?
That way it'll disappear later
Nobody's
tonight.
watching, right?
And then you will not be able to buy it.
Ratings are
And then
in
you're
there.
gonna have to wait for
Shitter.
Yeah.
Can you pull up David? What's his name? David. Gorin?
Mr. GMT, do you make Superman videos on YouTube?
Yes, I do.
What?
Wait, for real? Well, you never told us your channel.
No, I don't want to because it's not related to watches, so I don't want to spruik it.
Nonsense! I'd like subscribe and tell your friends. Mr. GMT, what's the channel name?
It was called Mr. Super Steel 75.
So you created a new
channel,
channel, or
that was a channel name back then, but I changed it now to Mr. GMT.
Oh.
What kind of videos are these?
Statue
Fighting
videos,
crime. Fighting crime.
Action
he's
videos.
starting at 7:30, Tim. By the way.
Oh, okay.
So let's wrap this up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I didn't want to spruik anything because I just didn't think it was right. It wasn't
spruik it. It's the right thing to do. Look
but
at me.
But the reason another thing
spruik-
is I haven't done a video for a while too, so that's another reason.
So are you narrating the video like it's a story? I gotta see this.
Nah, man, you see me on there, you see me making the videos. I'm in front of the camera and everything.
Wow.
I never noticed your here. I
That's
just
amazing.
subscribed, man. I never noticed your
Super
image
Steel
until I
75.
just
I'll
got it.
subscribe.
Pull it up.
You're gonna get
Pull
a
it up
lot
on the
of
big
views,
screen.
man.
Pull it up on the big screen, Marco. Just so we have it.
No.
Look at that. timwrite spawns another channel.
Exactly.
Which was already in existence, but you know what I mean.
Here you go, guys. I believe this is the one.
Super Steel.
Super Steel 75.
I love how
Super
he's holding up the
Suvlak.
cabal. Right. I love that. I never noticed that.
Yeah, I like
Subscribe,
the
guys,
niche
and
shot.
then of
That's
course,
well done, man.
you got to turn them on, guys. Like, subscribe, tell
We get the Man of Steel live on this show.
Ooh. Whoa, there's
Right.
a lot of content. Wow.
4 years, 5 years, 9
Wow.
years.
Okay. Man, it's like me. I've been doing YouTube videos
Awesome,
9
Mr.
years
GMT.
ago, and now I'm back.
But
I'm back.
I never wanted to spruik it because it had nothing to do with watches, so I didn't want to.
No nonsense.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
It's okay.
Did I
It's
see
okay.
5,000 views on that one episode?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, guys. Well, we have to wrap it up. Let me thank the panel, the Marco, the JJ, the Mr. GMT, Mr. Captain O'Leary, Alex. Thank you for joining us at the last second. Also, we had Hassan on. Did I miss anybody else?
JJ.
Oh, no, I said the JJ. I said the
You said
JJ
JJ?
Lacoute.
Plastic made an early appearance. Didn't
Plastic.
Plastic was he? I didn't see
Plastic
that.
man.
Right.
Love
Plastic graced the stream in the beginning. I want to thank everybody in the chats. And thank you, Brian, for sharing your brand new purchase with us. Amazing. And I'll see you guys on the